Are we rolling here? Are we rock and rolling? Are we rolling here? Are we live? If we're live and you guys can hear me, oh, hi. If we're good to go and you guys can hear me, can you say where you're watching from? Hi. The lights on up in here. Testing, testing. All right. Hi from Germany. Okay, it's looking like you guys can hear me. US, US. Awesome. Amazing. Oh, yeah. I wanted to talk about a plethora of things. I wanted to talk about, hi, the more I travel, the more my view of the world changes. It's crazy how I keep changing. I don't know. It's just like when you start to travel, like all these countries, it's just nuts. It's nuts. So I wanted to talk about that. And today's like, oh, from Qatar. Hi from Qatar. Fancy, fancy. I love Qatar. Yeah, I was on the struggle bus. Okay, you guys don't even want to know. I was breaking down. I really was. Like, I needed to I needed to take a little break from my Africa tour. I'm very much still on a mission to visit all countries, and I'm very much still on a mission to visit every country in Africa. Um, but baby, I needed like I needed a break, baby. I was slowly like breaking down. Like, it was just really getting to me. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult. You're watching through VPN, so you're from everywhere. Very nice. I love a VPN. But yeah, yeah, so I need a little break for about a week and then I'll head back to Africa. I also needed to take a break from Whoa, that was so expensive. Traveling all of Africa is so expensive. So that's why we're fundraising, baby. Oh, yeah. In this live stream, if you guys have watched any of my other live streams, I've done this before. It's like they're different donation amounts. So you can donate any one of these amounts to help me with this goal of visiting every country in the world. But you can donate any one of these amounts, and then like there's something under each one. So like if you donate that amount, we got 25, 25, hundo, 35, 30, different amounts. If you donate that amount, I'll do whatever it says underneath. So and it would just help me a lot with this goal of visiting every country in the world, because baby, this is one of the most expensive things you could ever choose to do with your life. So yeah, anyways, but yeah, I have cool things, like I'll tell you a joke, I'll plan countries for you, I'll tell you a crazy story. So yeah, there's all different stuff under these. um And yeah, that's what we're doing. And then simultaneously, I'll talk about how my view of the world is changing, being that I have visited 135 countries in my life, and the goal is to finish visiting every single country in the world next year. Um, it's freaking hard, bro, but it's crazy. The more countries that I go to, the more I start to be like, oh my gosh, like my who what do I know? Because my view of everything just constantly changes. So like it's even crazy being back in Paris. I haven't been in Paris in 2 years. Even being back here after like traveling all over the world, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. And how some countries are so pleasant and some countries are just like next, no, a mess. um Hi Melissa, I am feeling very amazing. Am I tired? A little bit. It's crazy how it's just a 1 hour difference, but it's crazy how even a 1 hour difference changes things. But I'm so happy and feeling so good. And yeah, it's been amazing. Hi, Sonia. Do you prefer Italy or France? I prefer France. I prefer France. Definitely. I think honestly that I'd love to live here for real though. Long term. France is my France France is my jam. Okay? Okay? I love it. So yeah, I will be in Europe for about 2 weeks. For about 2 weeks. That's what we're doing. 2 weeks, and then I gotta head back to Africa um, to finish her. Finishing all countries in Africa. Still doing that. Hi. Because yeah, that's what we're doing. We're on a mission to visit every country in the world. If you don't know, I'm sure you do know by now if you watch this channel that I'm on a mission to visit every country in the world. I've decided to try to finish the continent of Africa this year, so that's what I've been doing the whole year. This is my first time not being in Africa this year, you know. But I'll head back in about a week and a half to finish all the countries there. To finish all the countries. But yeah, we are playing the donation game tonight. This game is so fun. I mean, we played it a few times if you've watched my previous live streams, and it's helping me with my goal of visiting all these countries in the world. And it's like there's different donation amounts, and if you donate any one of these amounts, I'll pull the little card up and do whatever it says underneath. So there's some good stuff under here, some funny stuff, some advice stuff. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. So yeah, and I guess the higher the amount, the more the cooler or the better the answer is, or whatever I'm going to do underneath. It gets cooler the higher the amount. But yeah, and the goal is to try and finish the chart by the end of the live stream, and then that's what we'll do. And if you have a question, it's a good way to get I prioritize the questions from the donators because thank you so much. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. And yeah, I'm going to tell you how my mind has been changing a little bit about just the world. It's crazy. It's crazy to be able to travel. Yes, like, share, stream, and donate if you can. Hi. But yeah, it's crazy going to all these countries, man. It's nuts. It's like it makes me feel like how in the world did I feel like I knew anything before traveling? Like it's actually pretty scary considering that most people get their information from the news. That freaks me the heck out. That actually is super scary. That majority of people get their information from the news. Oh my gosh. That is terrifying. It's terrifying. The news is I couldn't sit here in this live stream and talk about how the news is so inaccurate. Like, I could spend this entire live stream talking about how the news is so inaccurate. It's crazy. Hi guys. But yeah, there's one thing happening, and that's reality, and there's another thing happening, and that's the news. And it's actually so scary how the news can just put on there anything that they want you to think or believe, and you'll think and believe that. That's crazy. Because the more I travel, the more I'm like, what the heck? I would have never known this had I not, come here, or had I not traveled, or had I not been all over the planet. You know what I'm saying? And it's freaky. That's how Hitler, I don't know, when I say Hitler, I think I can say Hitler. That's how he came to power. He wasn't a political figure. He was an artist. He went to art school. He wasn't even like a political figure. He was an artist. He liked to draw. The reason he even got into power is because he just knew how to work the oh, thanks for the super chat. Thank you very much. The only reason Hitler came into power is because he had powerful people in media that were behind him, and he's like, let's flip this whole thing. But it's scary. Hello. Yeah. Hi guys. Hi. I think I shout out the super chat person. Yes, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know how to say that name. Hi MJ. I've been watching your old vlogs. Oh gosh. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. I don't watch those because I feel like, oh gosh, I don't know, it's a little cringe for me because I'm like, I hope they're good though. I don't know what the editing was like or anything like that, but I very much appreciate that. I hope they're enjoyable to some extent. I think one of the first places I vlogged was in. They're good. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, they're good. You know, I appreciate that because I don't know, because I just am a little bit like, is the editing bad? Okay, good. I'm glad they're good. See, I don't know how old you mean, but I just always feel like I don't know how it was editing. I don't know what the camera quality was looking like, but I'm so glad you enjoy them. And you know what? I'm not necessarily saying I don't think they're good. It's just like, I don't know. I'm like, I feel like it took a while to find my rhythm with vlogging, so I'm like, oh gosh. Okay, I really appreciate that, Melissa. Thanks so much. But yeah, one of the first places that I vlogged was in Paris. What, what, 5 years ago? Hi. Oh, thank you so much. Do I have the synergy able to donate you will? Okay, thank you. Can you post the books you enjoy reading again? Yes, I can. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys saying you enjoy the old content. I think the perfectionist in me is like, was I editing well? Was my camera quality looking okay? But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, oh, you're Joy. Hi, Joy. I see your message, and yes, I can. Actually, it's underneath one of these. Underneath one of these donation amounts, I have 5 books I highly recommend. Highly recommend for people to read. Life-changing books for me. I'm very much into books. And I also have 2 or 3 of my favorite countries. Someone said 2 or 3 of your favorite countries you just travel once you settle down. That's under one of these donation amounts. If you're just tuning in, you guys, I'm fundraising for your girl is still trying to visit all the countries in the world. Every single country. So I have 60 more countries to do. 42 of them I'll finish this year. And so, yes, we are still 100% on this every country goal. Someone just said, are you still going to the moon? You must be a very OG, long time subscriber to know that I said I wanted to go to the moon. You know what? This is what I'll say about that. I'm worried about finishing Earth first. Okay? Earth is what I'm focused on. Like, it's taking everything out of me to finish this goal of visiting every country in the world. So that is my main focus. I'm not worried about the friggin' moon right now. Okay? I'm worried about Earth. I'm worried about Earth. I'm trying to finish every country in the world. And it literally is like taking everything out of me. In a good way. In a good way. It's just difficult is what I mean. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm not thinking about the moon. Not necessarily long time subscriber. Just been watching your old vlogs. Oh, okay. Yes, then you've been watching my old vlogs. Yes. I used to talk a lot about wanting to go to the moon. I haven't thought about it in a long time, to be honest, because I'm really focused on finishing this goal of visiting every country in the world. So that's how I answer that question. Earth first. Earth. Oh, that's nice. That is so nice, Rain. Thank you so much. You should see the Paris Noir exhibition at the Pompidou Museum. It is excellent. Okay, I will jot that down in my to-do list. Will do. I'll definitely do that. I have lots of Paris content coming. Lots of it. Stay tuned. Hi. Hey. How's it going? Are you still okay. You know what? I have not been collecting patches recently, but I still have all my old ones. Hi. You like my Afghanistan vlogs. Thank you so much. Afghanistan is beautiful. Yeah, Paris is, oh my gosh. So the main reason I came to Paris is, one, if you watch my vlog I just posted, I was literally like losing my mind. You're from Kabul! Amazing. Kabul is one of my favorite cities in the world. I love Afghanistan. I love Kabul. I've been there 5 times, and I'll be there 5 more times, maybe more, because I'm in love with Afghanistan. But yeah, the main reason I came to Paris is because I needed to get my feet. I needed to, like, I felt like I was just like falling apart, honestly. Like, I was just in shambles. I need to get my life together. And I wanted to have a little bit of, like, Paris for me is kind of, I guess, home. It feels like a homey place. So, like, when I'm in Paris, I'm not, like, traveling, if that makes sense. I'm, like, chilling. I'm, like, in Starbucks, walking around, riding bikes, catching up with friends. I needed that. And funny thing is, it is way cheaper, which is so funny. My Airbnb here is way cheaper than traveling around Africa. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult. Can you scroll back and read my comment? Let me see. You collect patches from every country too, but honestly, and then wants to get them, each country can give you buy them all to merch in Bangkok. That's true. That's very true. Africa is so bruh. Africa is so expensive. So yeah, it's funny because you never think Paris cheaper. Yes. Yep. So yeah, it was a bit of a financial break for me to come to Africa. To come to Paris. Literally, I'm saving money. I'm spending way less money than I've spent the whole year in all these African countries. So that's one reason I came here. A little bit of a break and fundraising. A little bit of a break, a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a reboot, a little homey feeling before I go back to Africa, because I'm going back. I'm still going back to Africa. Huh? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. But yeah, a lot of people don't know how expensive Africa is. People don't know. People don't know. It is crazy, 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 crazy expensive. It's nuts. It's nuts. If you live there, that's a different story. If you're traveling, that's completely different. Living and traveling somewhere are 2 different ball games. Oh snap, we just got a donation. Is this the first donation? This is the first donation. Thank you so much, Joel. Joel? Thank you! He donated $25. I'm gonna tell you, okay, I'm gonna rip this 20. We just got our first donation from Joel. We're gonna rip this. It was $25. Yay! And I'm prioritizing the questions from the donators. So if you have a question, ask it, Joel. Otherwise, thank you so much. And he donated $25. So I'm going to tell you a fun travel fact. Hold on, let me make sure it's a good one because Joel kicked us off here. Hold on, let me get a good one. I'm trying to get a good one so that so it's worth the your time. Okay, I have a good travel fact for you. Did you know that in Paris there are more dogs than children? The average couple in France, specifically Paris, opts to buy a dog instead of having a child. Many of them eat at cafes, they're allowed in stores, they're allowed in baby chairs. Most restaurants even have their own dog menu. Paris has more dogs than children. What the heck? You guys, why doesn't everybody want to have babies anymore? That's crazy. You know, it's the same in Japan. People are like, I don't want to have kids. I don't want to get into a relationship. Let me just buy a dog. Crazy. Crazy. And shout out to Joel. Yay! Thank you so much, Joel, for being the first donator. I'm not even... Listen. Thank you, Joel. I am fundraising, if you don't know, for my... And if you have a question, ask it. For my next 20 countries. For all the countries. I still am visiting every country in the world. I still am visiting every country in Africa. This year, I just took a little break, a week or two, to find my feet, to get back on my feet, to relax a little bit, to do a little, you know, I just needed to be somewhere where I could just walk outside, take a walk, enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Like, just relax. You know what I'm saying? It's not like when I'm in Paris, I'm not like traveling. You know what I'm saying? Feels like home. So I needed that. I needed it. A week or two, then we'll be back and be finishing Africa this year. That's the plan. That's the plan. I've visited 13 countries this year. So, yeah, I was tired. 13, but yeah, we've got 42 more to go. So, hey, no time like the present. It's also illegal to get a paternity test in France. What do you mean? No. No, thank you. When I'm done, I will be getting married and having children. I'm not going to be like the French people who opt for a dog. I want babies. I want real human being babies. It would break up too many families. You mean do you mean because of cheating? Or do you mean by like asking for a paternity test would break up a family? That's wild. No, I've always wanted to be a mom. That's wild. That's wild. That must be made up about that. That must be made up about opportunity. See, cheating is the notion behind it. Where did you get this information? Are you from France? Who told you this? Where's the validity of this? what is the validity of this statement before I look into it a little bit more. Hold on, I'm trying to keep up. Whoa. Yeah, I'm going to look into that. I'm going to look into it because I have a lot of French friends. I'm going to ask them. Which comment? Which comment? You never listen to me. I told you to break up Africa in 6 like a pizza. What do you mean break up Africa in 6 like a pizza? What do you mean? Um, I have strategy when it comes to Africa. It's just, if I'm really honest, Africa is so difficult to travel. Oh my gosh. It is so difficult. So I do have strategies. I mean, there's some easy countries. The easy ones are like South Africa. Morocco. Some countries are easy, but I feel like I got all the easy ones out of the way. And because I'm solo traveling, by the way, I'm solo traveling Africa, so oh my gosh, you're talking about difficult. It has been so difficult, so I needed a little break. Do you still talk to Takmina, your friend from uni? Just saw her in an old vlog. Of course I still talk to Takmina. That's my girl. She's my friend for life. We're friends for life. That's my girl. If I texted her right now, she'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" That's my girl. It's my girl. See some countries and leave and go somewhere else and then back and do it over again. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Like, I think at first my plan was to like just finish Africa in one long shot. Now that is where I messed up. I'm like, I can't. I can't. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm essentially just taking a little break and then heading back to Africa. And I'll probably do that again. I'll probably do another 20 countries. Probably come back to Paris. Do another 20 countries. And that's how I can do it. How about Adele? So you had to get it. Yes. Bank account in Kyrgyzstan. In Kazakhstan. A bank account in Kazakhstan. But Adele is good. They're still very good friends. The unfortunate thing about 2 of those friends that are mine, Adele's from Kazakhstan, Takmina's from Kyrgyzstan. They have 2 of the weakest passports in the world. Their passport is so weak. They can only go to like 5 countries. It's so sad. Katrina, if she's not. I never understand when people say she. If people say she, are you talking about me while I'm sitting right here? Is she me? I'm sitting right here. Why she? She is not maybe in a relationship right now. Maybe a wealthy, cute African Asian can do. What? If she's not in a relationship. Who said I'm not in a relationship? But we're not talking about relationships. Especially if we're not. Maybe for a large donation. The heck? That's one of the answers under the donation. That's one of the answers under one of these donation amounts. You guys, I'm fundraising, baby. I'm fundraising, baby. I need help with these next 20 countries. That's my plan. I'll go back to Africa, do another 20 countries, then I'll come back here, do another 20 countries. Boom. That's my plan to finish this thing. Because I was starting to lose my marbles. Thank you very much. Thanks so much. And shout out to Joel. Another she question. I don't know. You said, where is she living right now? I don't know who she is. What are the she questions for if I'm sitting right here? And I got the answers. And shout out to Joel, who didn't have a question. But if you do have a question, a guaranteed way to get it answers is donating. Otherwise, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think I've traveled to all the continents. Well, most of them. And I realize I feel the most at home in Europe. I really like Europe. Europe is like, I don't know, I guess in a lot of countries I feel like I'm not relaxed at all, like I'm always on. I was just in Zimbabwe literally like 2-3 months ago. Yeah, I was just in Zimbabwe, but I don't know, like I just am super relaxed. In Europe, I feel like I'm at home. Every day, about 4 or 5 people ask me for directions. Even today, a couple people ask me for directions, and I'm like, they think I live here. Because I don't know, I just fit in. I just feel like I fit in well. In Europe, it's my favorite. I've been to Kenya twice, actually. I've been to Kenya twice. But Europe is like mine. Even when the plane was landing, like I was crying. Like I was crying so hard. Also, I was watching Princess Diaries on the plane. And I don't know, like I was just crying. And Princess Diaries was the music was in the back, and like I was in the feels. I was in the feels. What's too much? Oh my gosh, when the plane landed, I just felt like, oh my gosh. I was just very happy, basically. I feel like no, you can look however you want to look in Europe. If you watch my vlog that I literally just posted. I wore my airport clothes around when I first got here because I couldn't change. I couldn't check into my hotel for like 6 hours. So I literally had to walk around in my airport clothes. By the way, if you're just tuning in, I'm playing I guess I should fill this in a little bit. But we're playing the fundraising game. For any one of these donation amounts you can choose. And the donation method is via the Cash App, which is pinned in the comments, because through Cash App I get 100% of the donation. Where I don't get 100% in the other methods. But anyways, you can donate via the Cash App. It's my name, Maryjane Byram. And then I'll pull down one of these cards, boom, and I'll do what it says underneath. And there's cool stuff underneath each one of them. And, oh yeah, if you don't know, I'm quite the jokester. I tell a mean joke. Under some of these, I got good jokes. Cape Verde is an easy country to go to. Okay. But yeah, still very much going to visit all the countries in Africa this year. Just took a little break. I needed it. I needed a break. And yeah, I am taking it one day at a time. I definitely am. But I was having like I was like mentally breaking down. So yeah, I had to take a little break, baby. But it's not really a break. Like, I'm not taking a break from work. My work is this. YouTube is my job. So I'm not really taking a break from work. I'm just taking a break from Africa, you know. So, yeah, still very much working. I'm working right now. And there's tons of Paris content coming. Tons. I am posting so many videos here in Paris. I'm doing a ton of stuff here, so definitely still working. Just not going to be in Africa for about another 2 weeks. Then I'll be back to finish the continent. To finish the whole continent, I've been to 12 African countries. There are 42 more that I have to get to. So someone in the live stream said break it up like a pizza. That's what my plan is, to break it up like a pizza. I'm going to go to I'm going to take this break that I'm taking right now, and then I'm going to go back and hit another 15, 20 countries, then come back here, go back, hit another 15, 20 countries. Breaking it up like that. I try to do it in one long shot, and bad idea. But yeah, how many people have set out to visit the continent of Africa by themselves? I don't think very many people set out to do that. It's difficult. Oh my gosh. There's lots of Christians in Japan. There's lots of Christians in Japan. There's a big Christian community in Japan. Huge. So it's not difficult at all. You know, I have you recommend me to go to Cabo Verde, but I was gonna go there anyways because I'm on a mission to visit every country in the world. But I have a little bit of a what is it? I don't what am I looking for? I have a little bit of a okay, so how many people know about the story about me having like the worst experience with a guy when I was in college? And he was from Cape Verde. But anyways, so like every time I hear that country, it makes me cringe, even though he doesn't represent the country. But yeah, um, I used to live in Boston, and there's a huge community of. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But yeah, I used to live in Boston, and there's a huge Cape Verdean community in Boston. So I know lots of Cape Verdean people. Yeah, I know a lot about Cape Verde. I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, Cape Verdean. Verdean. But yeah, anyways, I'll be there. I'll be in literally all of the countries in Africa. That's the goal, to finish the whole continent this year. So, full steam ahead, Beantown. Yep. I guess I should fill this in a little bit. Should I fill this in a little bit? And thank you guys so much to the people who are donating. Thanks so much. Maybe I'll fill this in when we reach here. I'll fill it in because I could fill this part in, but I'm gonna wait. When are you? I don't have any exes. I don't have any exes. I've only had one boyfriend in my whole life. So I don't have any ex-boyfriends. Thank the Lord. I will be in Nigeria. I will be there. Eventually. How long do you stay in the countries that you visit? Well, you could look at my vlogs and you could tell by yourself. By watching my vlogs. There's no real answer to that question. I was in Ethiopia for a month. I was in Namibia for 2 months. I was in South Africa for 2 months. I was in Zimbabwe for 3 weeks. I was in Zambia for 1 week. I was in Botswana for 1 day. I've been to Egypt 17 times. No, not 17 times. Egypt I've been to, I think, 11 times. So there's no real answer to like how long do I visit a country. It varies. Every country is different. Usually depending on how much I enjoy it. Usually, but not always. But yeah, there's no exact time frame for how long I visit a country. Morocco, I think I was there for 3 months. Tunisia, I was there for a month. So I average sometimes a month for each country. So sometimes it's just 1 week. Exactly. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you. I never come on here to talk about like relationship stuff or anything like that. So, but yes, Tiffany, you are right. I just brought up the guy because she said Cape Verde. But yeah, each one is different. I am in Paris. I'm in Paris in my Airbnb. And I love it. It's got a cute little kitchen. It's got a laundry machine. Oh my gosh. Do you know how big of a deal it is when I have a laundry machine? I've got a little laundry machine. I've got a little bedroom. We're sitting right now in my kitchen in my Airbnb. I've got a little balcony. Yeah, I'm in my Airbnb in Paris. And it is so funny because it's so cheap here. It is so cheap. All of Paris is not cheap, but my little Airbnb, cheap. I'm actually, for the first time in 2025, I'm not spending that much money, which is crazy. Because the entire year I've been spending so much money just traveling through Africa. It's expensive. Oh, and if I have a pastry. Oh, I will have a pastry. You can check out my vlog. I had lots of pastries. My vlog I just posted a few hours ago. Oh, cool. Nice. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, I just posted it. Check it out if you have some time. I show you everything I've been doing, and there's a lot more where that came from. I think I'll be vlogging every day here in Paris. So stay tuned. I'm getting up to a lot. We're going to get up to a lot here in these next couple of days. It'll be fun. Very, very fun. But it's interesting because when you partner sometimes with airlines, it's an exclusive thing where they don't want you talking about other airlines. When you sign a contract, with anything like a specific airline or a specific brand, sometimes in that contract is you can't talk about other airlines, which is a problem for me. Because what if somebody else comes at me with a better deal? Hi. Hey guys, and if you're just tuning in, Joel is still the only person who's donated during this live stream. Thank you so much, Joel. But I'm fundraising for my next 25 countries. I plan to visit in the next 3 months. I am on a mission to visit every country in the world. I won't finish this year, I'll finish next year, but this year I will finish Africa. So I've got a nice little game where if you donate one of these amounts, I'll do a cool thing. It's whatever it says underneath. I have different things for each donation amount. So I am prioritizing the donators to their questions. I am fundraising because if I don't, this goal will be very, very, very too hard. That's just not grammatically correct, but yeah. So I'm prioritizing donate is if you can donate. We've got all different amounts. We've got 25 donation amount. We've got the big dudes, a hundo. There's something really, really, really cool under the 100 ones because it's so much. We've got $35 donation amounts. We've got 10. We've got a 10 for anyone who donates $10. We've got $15. No, that's another 10. We have a 15 here somewhere. Yeah, 15 donation amount, a 35. We've got a wide variety here of donation amounts, and if you donate any one of these amounts, I'm gonna rip that baby off, boom, and I'll do whatever it says underneath. And we got cool stuff underneath each one of these. We've done this game before, and it was very fun. I'll tell you a joke. I'll give you a fun fact. The first donator was, and the first and only donator has been Joel on this live stream thus far. Thank you so much, Joel. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And the donation is via the Cash App, because Cash App, I get 100% of the donation. So it's usually what I use. And it's pinned in the comments. I pinned it at the top of the comments, my Cash App. And I'll do something cool. And if we finish this map, I think there's 33 cards here. We're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate. And yeah, that's what we're doing. No problem. No worries. But yeah, at the moment, this mission of visiting all countries in Africa it's not like I thought it would be easy. I guess I thought it would be easier. It's been difficult. It's been very difficult. And I found myself getting really, what's the word? Depressed is too intense. Not depressed, but just, I wasn't happy. I was really, really stressed out. I was really tired. It's difficult for me to be there, really. Some countries are easier than others, but it was getting really difficult for me. And I remember one day when I was in Ethiopia, I posted the vlog about that day. Like, I just was like, I need a break. I need a break. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a bit of a break. Not from YouTube or anything like that. Yeah, discouraged. Right, that's the word. I was getting discouraged. Yes, that's the perfect word. I was getting discouraged. And I felt like if I keep doing this, I'm going to freaking quit. Like, I can't. So yeah, I took a break. Africa is an extremely difficult place to travel. The continent in general is difficult. Especially solo. I do this by myself. So there's that. Oh my gosh. So anyways, I was like, Maryjane, go take a break somewhere. And I was like, I need to go. I want to go to Paris or something. So even when the plane landed here, oh my gosh. Just the plane itself landing was just like, oh my gosh. I needed it, basically. I'm saying that. I needed it. I was like, I need to recharge or I'm not going to be able to do this. Like, I'm going to crash out. So, anyways, and the financial part of it too. Yeah, they do. Yeah. It's difficult. Woo! I mean, I know I go to so many countries that I wouldn't go to if I weren't on a mission to visit every country in the world. And I know that as somebody who's trying to visit every country in the world, it's silly to think that I'll have a good or pleasant experience in every single country. Like, obviously I wouldn't um have like an amazing experience in every country. Like, that's silly. Um the average human being visits 5 countries in their lifetime. 5. The average human being. So when you start visiting all of these countries, um, what am I trying to say? It's just difficult. Some countries aren't necessarily made for traveling. If I'm trying to find the best way to say it, you know, they're not really necessarily made for traveling or pleasant for traveling. But so yeah. So yeah. Hi. Yeah, I full steam ahead. I do work my butt off. I do uh I'm very glad I'm a YouTuber because I don't think if you had like a job, like a job where you had to be somewhere, this kind of goal wouldn't really be possible, you know? You kind of need to be able to work from anywhere. So I'm very grateful for that. Um, very grateful for that. But yeah. And I was literally I think this goal of visiting every country in the world is going to cost me somewhere around $3 million. I kind of was doing the calculations when I was on the plane. It's somewhere around 3 million, something like that. To finish the goal of visiting every country in the world, between the visas, the flights, the hotels, the excursions, all the crazy stuff. Somewhere around $3 million. You see guys, why I do so much fundraising? That's why your girl does so much fundraising. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And keep watching my vlogs and watch the old ones too. Someone in the beginning said that they were watching my old vlogs. I love that. Watch, subscribe, share, because it all helps. And watch the ads. Watch the ads. Even if you skip the ads, I mean, it does make a difference actually, but if you watch the ads on my videos, it's better. Because do you think I don't plan? You need a weekend to do a business plan. Do you think I don't have a plan? You think I don't have a plan? Yeah, the average human being visits 5 countries in their lifetime. Which, that's fine. That's fine. It's totally fine. I'm just saying, yeah, Bernice, all I do is plan. You should see my notebooks. All day, I'm planning. Every flight, I'm planning. I don't even sleep, I'm planning. I'm like, how am I going to finish these? Okay, let me Let me see. Okay, let's go to Madagascar and then Uganda. Okay, wait, Uganda, then okay, Rwanda. I need to get a visa. Okay. How much is Rwanda going to cost me? How much is Uganda going to cost me? How much is Madagascar going to cost me? How much is Sudan going to? Oh, okay. In Sudan, I need to get I need to visit the Sudanese embassy. I need to call South Sudan. I need to go to Eritrea. I need to call the Eritrean embassy. I need to. Okay, how much is Eritrea going to cost me? How much? All I do is plan. That's literally all I do. 50% of my life is planning. Oh, boy. You should finish the countries in Europe you said you haven't been to. I've been to every single country in Europe. I've been to every country in Europe. I did that like 3 years ago. It was very easy. See, visiting Europe is very easy. You literally can get a bus to the next country. Like, for example, I'm in France right now. Let's say I wanted to go to Spain. I could literally go buy a bus, go right to Spain, $30. Say I want to go to Germany. I could literally book a $50 flight to Germany, or I could even get a bus. I could go book a $30 bus to Germany. Let's say I wanted to go to the Netherlands. I could literally go book like a $30 bus to the Netherlands, or I could buy a flight for like $50. Visiting Europe, traveling Europe is so easy. It is so dummy proof. And there's all different wide ranges of hotels. So like if you want to get a really cheap hotel in Europe, you can find one. You can find yourself a $40 a night hotel. I mean, is it going to be really basic? Yeah. But it's doable, you know? You've got a wide range of options in Europe. Africa doesn't have that. It is a different story in Africa. Yeah, it's just a no. You can't just take a bus to the next country for $20. No, sweetie. No. Mm-mm. But anyways, I wish you could. Then this goal would be a lot cheaper, a lot easier. But no, it's a different ball game. And there's not like, I guess in Europe, all the countries are kind of unified, if that makes sense. Europe is really tight knit. They're close with each other. All the countries are close. Africa, all the countries aren't necessarily close. They don't really like each other. So there's not like a good relationship between like the bordering country, you know, which causes problems. Flying within Africa is extremely expensive. No. Extremely expensive to fly within Africa. In Europe, you can get yourself a $40 flight to the next country. $40, $30 flight. And if you don't want to fly, you could take a bus. Right to the next country. Yeah, Europeans made traveling through Europe easy. Colonized Africa made it darn near impossible. It's not even colonized or not colonized. It's difficult in general. It's difficult in general. Let me tell you something. And the countries don't necessarily like each other. They're 54. That's why I find it pretty crazy when people refer to Africa like it's one big unified continent. They're not unified in Africa. Those countries don't really like each other. They don't have a relationship with each other that well. I mean, some countries do, but not many. They're not 54 unified countries at all. So border to border crossing is crazy. It's crazy. I haven't really stayed in apartments in Africa. I kind of stay in hotels. Yeah, the flights are crazy expensive in around Africa. Crazy expensive. I always tell people if you want to if you want to travel the entire continent of Africa, you probably should be a millionaire. So then, Ethiopia, the terrain and ethnic groups look nothing like Ethiopians in DC. Yeah, it is. Some countries are, they have a close relationship. Some countries do have a, they're very close, but most aren't. Most aren't. There are 54 African countries, and they're not unified. It's not like 54 unified countries. Um, but yeah, some of the countries, like for example, South Africa and Namibia, they're close because it used to be one country. Um, I'm trying to think of other ones, but the countries don't like each other. The within Africa, they don't have good relationships with each other for the most part. So just trying to get around the continent is like, oh, it is difficult. Um, you flew from Rwanda to Ethiopia 2 hours. You paid $700. The same amount to travel from Paris to Africa. Yep, I paid. Yep, similar. Yep, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. The flights are crazy. You notice the same thing as someone from Latin America. It's so divided in Africa, unfortunately. No, Africa is so divided. So divided. The, there's so much I don't post on YouTube just because, like, I don't want my YouTube channel to be a place of, like, arguing. I don't want my YouTube channel to be a place where people. I want my YouTube channel to be a nice place for people to enjoy content from around the world. So I don't post a lot of my experiences, but you should have even heard when I was in Ethiopia, you should have heard the racism in Ethiopia. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, just between the northern people and the southern people. They're it's crazy. It's crazy. It's nuts. Just between the people, the lighter people in the north and the darker people in the south, you know. Yeah, I did, Tiffany. I did. Your purse is on the way. Yeah, it's nuts. So, Europe, super easy to travel. Super easy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I even was saying, I don't even want to get into it. I don't want I don't want to start anything. But just some of the crazy racism in Africa is wild. It's something I never knew about. But there's so much racism about how light your skin is, how dark your skin is, how nappy your hair is, how silky your hair is, how thin you are, and what's considered beautiful in the countries and what is considered not. There's a lot of that, and the countries don't like each other. Mm-mm. Not true. Not true. You can even look at some of my comments when I was showing the tribal people of Ethiopia. You should see some of the emails I was getting, or some of the comments I was getting about calling those people Ethiopian. People were even getting mad at me for calling the dark people Ethiopian. So anyways, I guess racism isn't the word. It's like prejudice is the word. What is a what is the word when it's like about skin color? That's not racism. I don't know what it's called. Colorism. Sure, colorism. Was someone saying they were trying to email me? Was someone just saying they were trying to email me? If you were, my email is my name, maryjanebyarm@gmail.com. I don't know if you were emailing the wrong email address. maryjanebyarm@gmail.com if you're trying to get in touch with me. What? If you're trying to get in touch with me, email me, maryjanebyarm@gmail.com. @gmail.com. Wait a minute. We just got a donation, but I wanna make sure this person is hearing me. If you're trying to get in touch with me, maryjanebyarm@gmail.com. Okay, we got a donation from Crystal. Hold on. We just got a donation from Crystal for I'm waiting to hear back from this person. Okay, I don't see a comment from you. I'll give you some time. Okay. Okay, thank you so much to Tiffany. We got 2 donations. One donation from Tiffany, one donation from Crystal. Tiffany donated $10. Thank you so much, Tiffany. This one is a travel joke. This one is a travel joke. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Let me check in my... Okay, no problem. Happy heels. Here we go. Okay. I like to, hold on, because I have a lot of jokes. I want to make sure I tell the right one. And I just got your email. The person said that said they were trying to get in touch with me because I think there's a misunderstanding here. But yeah, I got your email. Let me reply to you after the live stream. Okay. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. No. Hold on, I'm trying to pick the perfect joke. My jokes are not corny. Hi. Hold on. I'm looking at my arsenal. I want to make sure this $10 donation, it was for me to tell a joke. If you guys are just tuning in, so I'm trying to look through my. I'm not cheating. I'm just looking through my arsenal before I. I'm looking. Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Should I tell that one or should I? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh, well, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I know. I got one. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I'll pull this one out yet. Do I want to unlock this one yet? Let me see. I want to save that one. Hold on. Okay, okay. No, here we go. What did the croissant say? Okay. What did the croissant say when it went to Paris? Anybody? What did the croissant say when it was on a trip to Paris? It said, "Oui, oui." Are you guys laughing? I don't see any comments. You don't get it? We get it? You don't get it? Because oui is like how you say yes in France. You know. So are you guys laughing or? Okay. Well, listen. I was saving my good jokes for the other. No. Actually, I pulled out one of my best ones. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for that lovely donation, and you are literally helping me with this goal of visiting every country in the world. You. Oh no, you're driving. Oh no. Be careful. Thank you so much. We had 2 donations. Listen, if you don't get the joke, here you go. If you don't get the joke, by the way, I have moderators in here. I have a moderator moderating the comments, so no weird stuff. No weird stuff. And if you're somebody who's trying to get in contact with me, the comments are not the place to get in contact with me because I don't even see them all and I have no idea who you are. You could be anybody saying anything. If you actually need to get in contact with me, like on a serious subject, you need to email me at my email is my name, maryjanebyarm@gmail.com. And no weird stuff. We've got moderator. I have a moderator on this live moderating the comments. So no weird stuff, okay? Because I'm not choosing who gets blocked. The moderator's choosing. The mods kick us out if we miss a joke. No, no, no. If anybody says anything off, the moderator will kick you out. But if there's anybody who's like, I'm trying to get into contact with you, Maryjane, the live stream is not the place to get into contact with me. The place to get into contact with me on a serious subject, that's my email address, maryjanebyarm@gmail.com, because then I can see who you are, because, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll be able to actually make sure that I see what you're saying. Okay, so email me if you need to get into contact with me. I saw a few people saying that. Some people be playing around. Some people are serious. Email me. Okay. We just took care of the first donation. Thank you so much for Tiffany donating $10. Crystal, thank you so much for your donation. She donated 15. We have a 15 here, right? Yes, we do. We have a 15. Okay. I'm going to tell you a fun travel fact. We keep getting repeat ones. How does one get to be a moderator? You can literally choose a moderator, like I could choose anybody, or YouTube will literally select one for you. We have usually the $10, $15, and $25 donations are either a joke or a fun fact. You have to go through humiliation ritual. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm going to hit you. This is for Crystal. Did you know that there are more vending machines than people in Japan? Japan has over 4 million vending machines. That's 30 for every human being. Japan has more vending machines than people. There's about 30 vending machines for every human being. Whoa! I'm going to hit you with another fun fact for Crystal. Sorry if I'm saying your name weird. Crystal. No, because Japan has all different kinds of vending machines. What is the most popular vending machine item? What's the most popular item in the vending machine? There's no such thing. I guess water would be the most popular one, but there are all different kinds of vending machines in Japan. Okay. Should I? I should be coloring this in. So yeah, the electrolyte drink, I guess, is the most sold one. There's like this electrolyte drink in Japan. Maybe that's the most popular one because it's what people drink after they have a hangover. So I think that's probably the most bought item in the vending machines. It's called Pocari Sweat. And it's like, it replenishes your electrolytes after you drink a lot of alcohol. So that's probably the most bought drink in the vending machines. I need to fill this in a little bit. Hold on. This isn't necessarily a good sitting position. There's some drunk people outside of my Airbnb, and they're making a lot of noise. On Saturday night in Paris, they're like everybody's drunk. So if I went outside right now, the streets would be full of like drunk people. So they make a lot of noise when they're coming into the apartment building. So sorry about that. We got some good stuff in here, guys. We got some good stuff under these amounts. Most of the $25 donations and the $15 donations are like a joke or a fun fact. I agree. When I was in Paris, I was drunk. Yeah, it's Saturday night here. Everybody's drunk. So like every 5 minutes I hear like craziness happening outside. So oh, very nice, very nice. Very cool. Very cool. But yeah, thank you so much. Shout out to Joel, Tiffany, Crystal. Thank you guys so much for your donations. Do you guys think we could finish this whole thing during the live stream? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There are 27 more. Do you think we could finish this by the live stream? I mean, on this live stream? Huh? Hi again, what's how's again? How you enjoyed your trip? What's the motherland? What are you referring to when you say the motherland? Are you referring to a specific country? Africa. One person is given a full-out history of the country of Ethiopia. All right, thank you. Thank you for that information. We appreciate that. We love it. Love that. Love it. Love it, love it. Love a good little history story. You know, a lot of people say like Parisians are so mean to Americans, and no, they're not. Literally, everyone here is so nice. Everyone is very nice. Now, if you come to Paris and you act really stupid and touristy, maybe they'll be mean, but they're not mean to me. Parisians are quite nice. They just, I guess they just don't want you acting stupid. Like, I don't know. Some people come here and they just act, I don't know. I don't know, but Parisians are very nice. Very, very nice. There used to be this, like, you know, stigma that Parisians hate Americans and they're so mean to Americans. And I guess to some people, but if you're nice to them, they're nice to you, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't insist that they speak English to you. Like, if you even attempt to speak French a little bit, they appreciate that. But they're not mean. They're actually quite nice. They're quite nice people. Huh? I'm lost. me along that way. Yeah, I'm a Paris stan. I love Paris. Some people come to Paris and they're like, I hate Paris. I'm like, I don't understand people say that. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, what? Maybe you were just doing all the touristy stuff. That's why I'm posting plenty. That's why I'm going to post so many vlogs here in Paris, because I need to show people the real Paris. Like, when people say they hate Paris, I'm like, are you sure you traveled Paris right? Are you sure? Because Paris is beautiful. But there is a lot of touristy stuff going on here, you know what I'm saying? Which is not cool. Like, there's some. You can even go to some touristy restaurants and the food is disgusting. You know? You know? I'm very comfortable. Yeah, exactly. I love Paris. And it's a melting pot of everybody. Do you feel like you get booking a hotel during, etc., without speaking French? Do you feel like you can get by booking a hotel, dining, etc., without speaking French? Of course. Of course. Now, do I think that you should like blatantly speak English to people, assuming that they know English? Don't do that. Don't assume somebody knows English. Just, they don't like that. The same way that if they came to America, no one would just blatantly speak French in America, just assuming that you would know it. So I would say that you shouldn't assume anybody knows English here, even though most people do know English. Just even attempt French, and they will appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So ask if they speak English. Yes, ask if they speak English. Yes. You could say, like, I'm sorry, do you know English? You could say that. Or you could literally just attempt to speak French. It's not that difficult. You can literally download an app, practice for 24 hours, and you can know really basic French. You only need like 24 hours practicing to know the real basic stuff, you know? And I would assume that you would be speaking very basic if you are only traveling. You're not going to be getting that deep anyways. I remember you had a French girl who you met and showed you around. That was like 7 years ago. Hope you're still link up. She's still my friend. Mia. Yes, when I first came to Paris. You're right, that was like 7 years ago. I met a friend and she showed me around Paris. Yes, Mia. She's still my friend. She doesn't live in Paris anymore, though. Because if she was still here, I would be with her, but she moved. She moved to a different country. She lives in South Korea. What in the world? She was hot, but not hotter than me. The moderator didn't block that. Moderator. Yeah, she moved to South Korea. You visited Paris when you were 12. Your father was stationed in Germany. You had taken a bus tour from Heidelberg, Germany to Paris. Your dad is no longer alive. I'm sorry. So you really cherish a photo of us in Paris. Aww. That's so sweet. Wow. I'm sorry about your father. I'm glad you had good memories with him. That's still beautiful that you You have good memories. If a moderator blocks a comment, does that mean that the person can't comment again? It depends. Oh, right, that's racist. He said, lighten up, Maryjane. Is that a racist comment? I need clarification. You need another joke that makes my day every time. And if anyone donates, I'll tell another joke. The jokes are usually underneath like the 25, 15, 25, 35 donations. Yeah, we were joking. Me and my friends make jokes like that all the time. Like, would you call me? Did you just tell me to lighten up? That's racist. That is racist, and I'm calling the police. But if you're just tuning in, I literally hear, it's crazy. If I were to go outside right now, everybody would be drunk. Like, people in Paris get crazy drunk on the weekends, and I hear them outside. And I'm right in the middle of the city, so I literally hear them making, I don't know what they're doing, acting crazy outside. People come here to get like seriously drunk. It's actually nuts. And you'll even see them, like, if you wake up early in the morning on like Sunday and you go outside, you still can see like the drunk people outside that didn't get themselves together, that like fell asleep on the streets. It's actually pretty sad. Don't drink alcohol, guys. It's very bad for you. It ruins your brain tissue and it ages you. Nothing ages a person like alcohol. It'll make you look 10 years older than you are. You're going to Paris in July, but the Airbnb prices are absurd. See, that's where you messed up. Paris has very good Airbnb prices, but you're coming in July. July is the busiest month of Paris, so basically the reason you're seeing expensive Airbnbs is because people already bought the cheap ones up. July is literally tourist season. Like, I'm even going to warn you about the tourist. Like, it's going to get crazy here. Like, honestly, I can't even really enjoy Paris in July because the tourism is out of hand. You're going to see tourists everywhere. Everywhere. Right now, the tourism isn't too bad. That's why I really enjoy being in Paris right now. Touristy season hasn't started. It starts about the end of June. So that's the reason why you're seeing really high Airbnb prices, because baby, they've already bought up all the cheaper ones. Tourists, you're going to be like, it's going to be crazy here with tourism. As bad as Japan? What is as bad as Japan? No, I didn't. I would say yes. Paris is one of the most traveled places on planet Earth. It's worse in Paris. Paris is gonna be nuts in July. I can't even really enjoy Paris in July, honestly. There's too many people here. Every restaurant is gonna have a long wait time. Every cafe is gonna have a long line. Everything is gonna have a long line. You're gonna be waiting hours for everything. So, I mean, the trains are packed. I don't even take the trains anymore in Paris because there's too much pickpocketing. So I don't ride the train anymore, but most people ride the train in Paris, and it's just going to be absolute mayhem. It's going to be crazy. They're remodeling the whole area so people like you won't have to deal with the nuisance. Okay. Interesting. Really interesting. Yes, London was the only time that someone stole from me, but it's not like it can't happen anytime. And there's a lot of pickpocketing in Paris. Like, they will take your phone and you won't even notice. You will not even notice because they're really good at it. So I just don't even ride the train anymore. Especially because everyone's crammed up in it like this. Like, you ride the train like this, like there's so many people in it. And I just find it easier. Paris is a really, really tiny city. I just prefer walking places. I don't mind walking. Even if I have to walk 40 minutes, I don't mind. London. I was really stupid though. I was taking like a video like this with my phone, and someone just came and took it right out of my hand. It was actually a man on a bike. I think he was probably from Nigeria, or he looked Nigerian, but he didn't look like he was coming at me. Like, I saw him, but he didn't look like, I didn't think he was coming for me, basically. I see this guy on a bike and he's talking on the phone, and I'm like, oh, I just think he's like trying to get past me, you know? So I'm doing this and I just kind of move my shoulder and he just takes my phone right out of my hand. And I was in shock, so I didn't even say anything. I was just like, yeah, so I didn't say anything at all. He did have a face mask on. He did. But he was also talking, like, he also was on his phone, so he's like talking. That's how I can tell he was Nigerian, because I heard the way his accent, you know. And I'm just like, oh, a guy's trying to get by me on a bike, and he's acting nonchalant, you know. He's just like, and he's on his bike, and he does it so quickly that I just was like that. But I didn't care. I mean, I cared, but it wasn't a big deal because I literally just went to the Apple store, had Apple Care, and I got a new phone. You know? It was annoying, though. And then I obviously went to turn the phone. I locked the phone, you know. But it wasn't a big deal, because if you have Apple Care, you could just go to the Apple store, get a new iPhone for like $50, you know. So that's what I did. But it was annoying. But that's the reason I don't go on the trains here in Paris, because the pickpocketing is serious. It is serious, and you become a target if you're by yourself, especially. So I just avoid them. But again, I don't mind walking, and I actually prefer walking. If I look up a cafe that I want to go to and it says the cafe is like 40 minutes walking, I love walking. I would prefer to walk to the cafe, you know? So I walk. And I ride the bike. Hi! No problem at all. I don't mind it. And because the trains just get really crowded, it's like everyone's taking them, you know? Everyone takes the train, so I also prefer it, even without like the pickpocketing. I'm not into the trains anymore. They're too crowded, too dirty, and too insane. And the taxis don't work. Do not take a taxi around Paris. You'll be in the taxi for 40 minutes. Even if you're trying to go 10 minutes down the street, a taxi will take 40 minutes because the traffic is bad in Paris. Paris is a really tiny city. Oh, in Madrid as well. Yeah, it's probably a European thing. It's probably a problem in Europe, you know? Because the cities get really crowded with tourism. So it's easy for someone to just snatch something off of you and you'll never notice, you know? So yeah, I would say that's probably the biggest problem you'll face in Europe is the pickpocketing. It's a real problem. Um, I don't even know what they do with the phones. I guess they wipe them out and they sell them for parts, or I don't know what they're doing with these phones. I really don't know. I haven't ridden the trains in Paris, but I have done the trains before, but not in years because I don't want to do it anymore. I prefer to walk. The trains can get really dirty. You got ripped off by a taxi driver. He said your hotel was 10 minutes, 30 minutes away. It was 7 minutes. In Paris? That's not common in Paris because most people just do the Uber. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Yay, 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 yay. Thank you. Yes, in Paris. That's weird because most taxis in Paris, you order them on the Uber app. Like, they're not like hail taxis. It was Gare du Nord. Oh. Gare du Nord. Okay, I get it. Yeah, next time, just order your taxi from the Uber app. That way you don't really have to do any talking to anybody. And you don't have to do any negotiating. No one has to tell you the price. You could see it right on your phone. The taxi driver was there waiting outside. Even still, I would say use the Uber app. 90% of people use the Uber app. That's probably how he tricked you, is because of the fact that you were talking to him anyways, because 90% of people, you order your taxi on the Uber app. That way you don't have to do any negotiating. You don't have to do any guessing. But regardless, the Paris taxis are expensive. But that's because nobody takes the taxi in Paris. Everyone either takes the train or they're going to walk. I walk everywhere or I take the bike around Paris. I don't do the trains anymore. Do they put trash on the curb? Like NYC? No, it's not like NYC. It's not very dirty, but at nighttime it gets dirty for sure because people party. People are partying right now. And so the trash gets insane, but if you wake up in the morning, it'll be gone by morning. Like they have a cleanup. Paris has a cleanup crew, you know, so at nighttime the streets do get dirty from tourists. But it's always, if you come out in the morning, it's always cleaned up by then. Okay. Got it. I would say the thing you shouldn't do when you're traveling anywhere is like look like. I mean, sometimes it's hard not to look like you don't know where you're, like you don't, like you're a new tourist, but I would always say act like you are, like you've been there a million times. Don't go to any city acting like a newbie, you know? Because people will walk all over you, you know? They'll be like, oh, this person doesn't know anything. Let me just charge them $50 for a 7-minute taxi ride. Or whatever they're doing. Sometimes a taxi ride can be $50, but it depends on the time of day, depends on the traffic. Because, like I said, nobody takes the taxi in Paris. 90% of people are taking the train. So the taxis are quite expensive. Except in China and Japan, you can't help but look like a foreigner. Not true. Everybody, when I'm in Japan and China, assumes I'm a local. They all assume that I live there. Acting like a newbie, acting like a, I didn't say a foreigner, I said acting like a newbie. There's like a certain way that, like, I don't know, like there's certain behavior that a newbie acts like you're confused or like, yes. Mm-hmm. When I'm in Japan, everyone speaks to me in Japanese. They assume that I live there. Same in China. And they're right. I'm not, well, they're not right, but they're right about the fact that I basically live there at those times. Because what I mean by newbie is like you're acting in a way where you're just acting like you're on a different planet. It's hard to explain, but there's just like this new tourist behavior that just is never a good idea. I would say no matter where you are, try to look like you at least know what's going on, or like at least try to act like you've been there before. Even if you haven't. It just stops people from targeting you, you know? Sometimes you'll be targeted just because you look like a fish out of water and you're acting like one, you know? I'm not saying you, I'm saying anybody. Anybody who travels and then you're just acting flustered, you know, and like you don't know, like you should always, you should just never act that way, you know? You should always act kind of chill, like you know stuff. Because there would be less people will prey on you. They even say like brand new suitcases get targeted. They even say like if you buy a new suitcase, try to beat it up. Try to make it look worn, you know? Try to make your suitcase look like it's been used a lot. Because it's even been proven that like suitcases that look brand new will be targeted like more than any other suitcase. Because you're like, oh, this person is brand new traveler. They're not seasoned, you know. So yeah. No, I would not. Sasha, I would not say that YouTube is one of the best jobs to have. I would not say it's one of the best jobs. I think it's the best job for me, but I think you have to be a very specific kind of person. I think to be a YouTuber, you've got to have a thick skin, for one, because the internet is crazy. It's full of, you know my pastor was saying this the other day. My pastor was saying, we live in an era where people can say whatever they want without any accountability. Like, before, if you wanted to say something to somebody, you'd have to go up to them and say it. But we live in an era where the internet, people can just be behind a screen. They can be in their bed, they can be in their living room and type anything they want to you. So the internet has created an era of people that can say whatever they want with no accountability. That's dangerous. So I think to be on the internet to any capacity, you have to have a thick skin, because people come at you every day. And there are people who would never in a million years ever come up or say anything to your face, but because they don't have to be accountable, keyboard warriors with no honor, absolutely. Anybody can say anything they want, so, and literally they can get attention too, which is also a really dangerous part about the internet. I can say whatever I want, and I don't have to be accountable for what I'm saying, and I can get attention. So that has created the internet to be a crazy place, because people can just sit in their rooms and just say whatever they want to you. So you have to be somebody who doesn't care. about that. Um, and I would say I don't care. I mean, it's been how many years now? It has been 6 years. 6 years I've been on YouTube, right? So yeah, no, I don't care anymore. But I used to. The heck, absolutely. I remember the first time one of my videos went viral. It was me getting my hair done in China. Oh my gosh, I never experienced that before. Like all this hate I was getting from people saying all kinds of crazy things. I remember somebody wrote an article that I was wearing a wig. Um, Dress code is for starters. What does that mean? But yeah, it was my introduction to how crazy the internet is, and so I don't know. So that's one. I think you have to be somebody, you can't be fragile. You have to be somebody with a thick skin because people are going to come at you crazy and you just have to like literally not give a crap, which I don't give a crap. Number two, YouTube is not very easy because you have to be somebody that I think you have to be somebody that enjoys it. Because if you don't enjoy it, and there's some people who just want the money, they're like, oh, YouTube is like free money. It's not free money. It takes a lot of work to put together videos, edit, try to make them interesting. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think everybody has it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You have to be the kind of person that actually enjoys it, I think, or else it's going to come across that you don't enjoy it. I genuinely love creating vlogs. Like, I love it. And so I would say that part is necessary. Like, you have to kind of love it, or it's just going to come across, if that makes sense. Anyways, another thing, YouTube, I think you have to have more than is it 100,000 subscribers to do it as a living? If you want to make YouTube like a living, like your job, I think you need more than at least 100,000 subscribers. I would say. I think 100,000 subscribers to make it like to replace your job, you know? And what else? What else would I say for YouTube? I don't know. But I like when people tell me they're leaving and they're gonna come right back. Thanks for the information and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the email. And I said it before, anybody who's trying to get in contact with me, the live stream is not the place. I think people know that too. Live stream is not the place to get in contact with me because I have no idea who you are on the live streams. I just see a username. So if you're trying to get in contact with me, it's always email address. Maryjane@gmail.com. If you have something important you need to get in contact with me about, in the email, I always respond to my emails. Unless you're just trolling, because we do get a lot of trolling. And then the moderator will take care of that. Even though my friend Johnny told me to keep him rolling. My friend Johnny, he's a YouTuber. Oh, we got a donation! You guys, I'm sitting here talking. We got a donation from Pedro. Pedro, are you in here? Pedro just donated $100. Thanks so much, Pedro. Pedro just donated $100. Shall we do this one? Okay. Since we got a $100 donation from Pedro, are you in here? I'm looking for your comment, Paige. I'm looking for your comment. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's Paul. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to reply to my donator. Are you in here? I'm looking for you. Thank you so much. Oh, whoops. Hi. Yes, you're in here. Did you see that it like didn't go through? Paige. So did you just see my request? I'm gonna sit and wait. You attempted to send 100 and I hit decline on accident. So you should see my request. Because your girl hit decline on accident. But I'm gonna wait, and thank you so much. I think I accidentally just blocked somebody from the chat. You see it, Pedro? And then we'll go ahead and do the thing. I just want to get it sorted. I want to get it sorted out. We're making progress here. We're gonna do another hour. I'm waiting to hear from you, Pedro. In the meantime, while I wait for Pedro to get this sorted out, I'm playing a game. The donation game. I'm fundraising. Oh, look at this. Very aesthetically pleasing cardboard. poster board. Also, I wrote all of this backwards. Is that not crazy? I literally had to write it backwards so it faces the right way in the camera. Skill. Just saying. Anyways, I'm fundraising for my next 25 countries. I plan on visiting another 20 countries in the next 3 months. So I'm fundraising, and there are different donations amounts. This is like This is $35, $25, a 50, a hundo. And for each amount, I'll pull the card up and do whatever it says underneath. And I think we could finish the board by the end of the live. And I'm just waiting to hear from Pedro attempted to donate $100, but I declined it because I'm stupid. On accident, I hit decline instead of accept. So yeah, hopefully you can have you considered writing in black so it's a little hard to read. Unfortunately, this is black. It's black. Can't you tell? I don't know. It's like the lights. I don't know. It is black. Is the board hard to read? If it's hard to read, I can do a you can't see it. You mean this whole time you couldn't see the board? Is that what you're saying? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. This whole time I'm like, it looks gold. It's see, I see what you're saying. It does look gold in the screen, but can you read it? Aw, it's hard to read. Noted. Noted. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know it was hard to read. I'll do something different next time. I won't use this marker. But it is black. It is black. It's just like, I don't know why it's so shiny. Well, I apologize about that, guys. I'm going to, after this live stream, I'll toss this. I'll make something very easy to read. And I'll buy a whole new marker. I don't know why this marker's coming off shiny, but I hope you can at least see. If I turn the lights off, it still looks silver. Sorry, guys. But if you can't read it, it says fundraising. It says the same thing on the yeah, I'm gonna buy tomorrow. I'll get like a matte black Sharpie. I guess this one kind of pulls a little metallic-y, but it is black. But I'll swap it out tomorrow and I'll do something that's way more visible. So sorry about that, guys. If you cannot see what's going on here, there's a board and there's different donation amounts: 70, 25, 25, 50, 100, 35, and then for each donation amount, I'll pull the thingy and I have different things that I'll do underneath. So like jokes, fun facts, funny story, travel advice, blah, blah, blah. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, we got the donation from Pedro. Thank you so much for your donation. We just got it this time. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. We're getting a ton of emails. Hold on. We're getting a ton of emails. Whoa, I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. Okay, we just got $100 donation from Palma. Okay, no, from Pedro. But I took it off. Okay, so since this was $100 donation, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not looking at the chat. Hold on. Okay, I'm trying to catch myself up here. You guys are saying it's hard to read. I'm so sorry that it is hard to read. I think it's a combination of the lighting I have. I'm sitting in the kitchen, and then I think it's like the marker is coming off gold. I have no idea why it's coming off gold, because it is 100%. Okay, hold on. We just got another donation. Hold on. Hold on. We just got another donation. Okay. Hold on. I need to do the one for $100 first. Okay. We just got another donation for $25, but I'm going to pull that down in a second. First of all, Pedro donated $100, and I am going to even tell us a gold marker or something, right? You keep saying gold marker. This isn't gold, it's black, but for some reason it looks gold on camera. It's weird because it's not gold, it's a black marker. It's black, but anyways, noted. I'm going to scratch the I'm going to scratch this marker. We're going to do something totally different for the next live stream, but thank you anyways to the people who are donating. Very much appreciated. We got $100 donation from Pedro. So this is a combination. I'm going to tell you a fact, a joke, and I'm going to give you some travel advice. I know it looks shiny gold. It's so weird, but it's really black. You can tell. Well, you can't really tell, but you can tell down here it's the same marker. No, you can't really tell. But yeah, sorry guys for the fact that you can't see. If you want me to read something, I can. These are different donation amounts: 25, 25, 50, 100, 35. And so for each donation amount, I'll rip the card down and do whatever it says underneath, and then you guys are literally helping me. And I need to fill this in because we reached the first milestone. But anyways, and you guys are literally helping me with this goal of visiting every country in the world. And hold on, I need to reply. I always reply hearts to the donators. Just replying to my donator. Okay. So the 101, I'm going to tell you, okay. I'm going to give you a travel fact. Okay. Well, let's do one. Let's do a travel fact. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for a good travel fact. Okay, I'll tell you the most traveled country in the entire world. There's no way. Okay, here we go. Here's for Pedro. The most traveled place on earth is Bangkok, Thailand, with approximately 32 million international visitors a year. That's crazy. The most visited country, however, in the world is France. Bingo. Ding, 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 ding. Wasn't I just saying that earlier? France, specifically Paris, is the most visited place on Earth. But yearly, Bangkok gets the most travelers as far as like a city. You're currently, I would be ready to link up with you for a matcha. He loves to see you, Maryjane. You inspire me to travel. A YouTube channel. A YouTube channel about. Wow, that's amazing. And you're in Paris. You're going to Africa tomorrow. And you would like to meet up for a matcha. Sure. Tomorrow. Can you email me? Can you email me? My email's Maryjane Byarm. Yeah, email me. I'd love to meet you. But as far as the travel fact, okay, all right. I'll look out for your email. And safe flight if maybe I'll be able to tell you, but safe flight to Africa. You said you're going tomorrow. You said you're going tomorrow. Yeah, we'll talk. But the most visited city in the world is Bangkok, but most visited place ever is Paris, France. And the least visited place, actually 2024, the most visited place on Earth in 2024 was Paris. Whoa. The most visited place on Earth was Paris in 2024, then Spain, then the US, then China, Italy, Turkey, Mexico, Thailand, Germany, and the UK. Those are the top 10 most traveled places in 2024. Wow, China? Oh, there are other Chinese people. Duh. Wow. The top 10 most visited cities in 2024: Bangkok, Istanbul, London, Hong Kong, Mecca. Oh, Mecca because for Muslims, they're visiting the Mecca. Dubai, Macau, Paris, and Kuala Lumpur. This is so random to me that these are the most traveled places. Why? Hi. And the least traveled place in 2024. These are the least traveled places in all of 2024. Tuvalu, we already knew that. I'll be in Tuvalu soon. The Marshall Islands, Niue, Kiribati, Micronesia, Montserrat, Solomon Islands, Sao Tome, the Comoros, and Guinea-Bissau are the least traveled places on Earth. And Djibouti. Djibouti! I'll be in Djibouti very soon. Djibouti. Anyways. Yeah. I owe a joke. I need to tell a joke for my day. This is going to be a more intellectual joke. Do you want an intellectual joke or you want a silly joke? Hi. I'm asking what kind of joke you want. Hi guys. Wait, you're in Paris and you're up at 1 o'clock in the morning? I just realized that. I know I'm up at 1 o'clock in the morning, but I'm live streaming. Why are you up at 1 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, by the way, in Paris. And I'm looking at the other person in Paris like, why are you up at 1 o'clock in the morning? Have you eaten since being in Paris, or are you still fasting? Oh, I'm. Have I eaten? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm eating, baby. I've been eating. And I told you I have a kitchen. Actually, I have the laptop on the kitchen counter. It's like where you guys are sitting right now on the kitchen counter. So one of the first things I did was go to the supermarket and stocked up the fridge. I've got tons of food in here to cook. I've been eating. I've been eating. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like trying to simultaneously. I need to focus on one thing at a time. I'm very sorry, guys. I'm talking to my donors. So yeah, that's one of the things I was most excited to do was cook here in France. They have some of the world's best food. So that's one reason I came here. I needed to heal my stomach, get back on track, and do all the things, you know what I'm saying? You're clocking me. Sasha, I do have a Patreon, but you're clocking me because I've been needing to reboot it. I need to reboot it because I want to start a book club, and I want to start my book club for other people who love to read back on Patreon. So you're clocking me. You know what? I'm gonna put that on my to-do list for tomorrow. I need to start up my Patreon again. I know I need to do it because I do have one, but I haven't been active on it. But I really want to start my book club back up on my Patreon. So I'm gonna put that on my to-do list for tomorrow because I love talking about books, and I wanted to start a book club. I was going to start it over there. So maybe I'm going to reboot my Patreon like tomorrow. Or get it started at least on tomorrow. Yes. Playlists and Patreon. Yes. Lots to do. Yeah, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. It's going to go on my to-do list. Literally, I'm going to write it down as soon as I'm done this live stream. Reboot Patreon. Make playlists. Boom, we're doing all the things. And I am filming another video tomorrow, but I was wondering what video I should film. Should I do like a lot of food videos while I'm here in Paris, like trying a lot of the different foods, the cookies, the cakes, the donuts, the croissants, the restaurants, good places to eat, bad places to eat. Should I do a lot of that kind of content when I'm here in Paris, or I guess what's another experience? Experiences? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what to focus on more while I'm in Paris. Should I focus on food? I guess everyone kind of wants to know about the food. Because I'm trying to think of what video I'm going to do tomorrow. I think I'm going to do a food video tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. We'll play it by ear. What does your intuition say? My intuition says that most people want to know about food in Paris. Food and sightseeing. Because even me, I want to know about food. Like when I got here, I started looking up food recommendations. I know where I'm going tomorrow. Food would be great. Plus how you're still eating while traveling. Definitely can see you put in a lot of work via the edits. I definitely do. I also want to do some fitness videos, but I'm definitely not a fitness influencer. But I'm into fitness, but I'm not a fitness influencer. So sometimes I'm like, I shouldn't post like fitness videos. But your girl does have a six pack. Okay, on a good day, I have a six pack. If I've eaten clean all day, the six pack is visible. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that qualifies you to be a personal trainer. Does having a six pack qualify you to be a personal trainer? What are the qualifications? Because I want to do videos like that, but I'm just like, I'm not a fitness influencer. How to stay fit while traveling. I can do that. Because I used to be big as a refrigerator. I used to be as big as a refrigerator. Until I got my act together. Places, food, places to visit, things to avoid. Yeah. Places to stay or not to stay. Definitely. Yeah, I'm doing all those. Places to visit, things to avoid. Yeah. Because there's a lot of things to avoid in Paris. Places to stay. Yeah. Maybe just share your day and say it will include all of it. Right? Yeah. Are you saying that you remember that I used to be fat? I just said I used to be fat and somebody just said I remember. Here's how I'm looking at you. The person who just said you remember when I said I used to be fat. When a woman says she used to be fat, let me give you some advice, okay? How dare you agree with me? Don't try to take it back. Don't try to take it back. When a woman says she used to be fat, you never agree. Never. I'm giving you some life advice. You say, what you're supposed to say is, you were never fat. Don't agree with me. But low-key, I was big. I'm not even gonna lie, I was big. I was literally 30, 40 pounds heavier than I am. I weigh 140 pounds. And let me tell you something. I used to weigh literally like 30 more pounds than I do now. 35 pounds more. Maybe 40 pounds more. How to overcome loneliness while traveling with God. And when did you start reading the Bible? How to overcome loneliness. You overcome loneliness by knowing that you're not alone. You're never alone. I guess you would learn that by reading the Bible. And I started reading the Bible like 3 years ago. Changed my life. Never read it before then. And that's one thing I kind of realized. It's like, you're not going to do what it says in the Bible if you don't read it. Like, for real. There's no way that you're going to do all the stuff it says in there, or even attempt to do it, if your face isn't in it every day. It's going to be impossible. There's no way. Forgive your enemies. Don't hold on to anger. Don't we know all the basic, don't lie, don't cheat. We know all of that stuff, right? You're born with that kind of knowledge. But when you get into the Bible and you start seeing the stuff it says in there, and you're tempting to do those things, there's just no way as a human being you're going to do it without you literally, your face being in that book every day, to read it over again and ask God to help you with it again. There's just no way. You're not, it's too complicated. I wouldn't say it's too complicated. It requires everything. It requires your entire dedication. You can't half behind the Bible. It just doesn't work. Drunk people. I hear drunk people. Yeah, I'm good. I'm in an Airbnb. That's what's going on. And it's Saturday night. I'm in Paris. And there's lots of drunk people. I guess they're coming back home. And I just hear them. So, yeah, that's just what was happening. You started reading it this year. I love it. It really did change my life. I never felt more alive and seen. Same. Absolutely. And so, a lot of things in the Bible, it's like, it's it's the best advice. It's not even advice. It's like the way to live, but it's just like it is life-changing. It absolutely is life-changing. And it's just something. It takes your everyday dedication. It's not like you can read the Bible once and then it's like, "Oh, I got it." No. No. Love your enemies. Forgive people who hurt you. Bless those who curse you. Don't hold on to any anger, any bitterness, any rage. Be sweet and humble and kind and loving and patient. Love, and what does it say in James? Um, Consider it all joy. Trials. You're supposed to thank God when you're suffering. Yeah, you're not going to do that. There's just no way a human being is going to do that if we're not dedicated. Like, you have to be dedicated to the Bible and to doing it, or else it's just not going to work. Like, there's just no way to half behind the Bible. So I think that's what I didn't know until I actually started reading the Bible. I always considered myself a Christian, but I was never in the Bible. Never. I was like, oh, I already know what it says. No. Even every day I read it, and every day I have to like reset my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'll start to get angry. I'll start to hold resentment. I'll be like, oh yeah, I can't hold anger and resentment as a Christian. I'll start to like think about the past, and I'll start to be upset about things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have no right to do this. And so, but it's the best thing that could ever happen to you following what it says in there. It's freedom. Yeah, absolutely. And I think God really appreciates, actually, I know he really appreciates people who are like, this is hard, but I'm still going to be trying every single day. I'm still going to have my head in the Bible every single day. I think God loves that. And it's like every day I do fail, and I'm like, I'm going to try again, though. Who love your enemy? Who in their right mind would say such a thing? Right. Jesus. Jesus said such a thing. Love people who curse you. Bless those who despise you and scheme against you. Forgive and love your enemies. Pray and bless your enemies. It says that in there. It came out of Jesus' mouth. And even when he was saying it, the Jews were looking at him like, excuse me? And he's like, yeah, I'm serious. Love your enemies. Bless them. Pray for them. Do good things for them. He not only said do good things for them, he said do better things to your enemies than you do to your friends. By this men will know that you're my disciples. He's like, if you don't do these things, you have no reason to even call yourself a Christian. What? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, every day you got to be in that word. You have to reset your mind every single day. Every day. You have to reset it because we don't naturally do that stuff at all. We don't naturally do any of that stuff. It's difficult. It's beyond difficult. Well, actually, I won't say it's beyond difficult. God helps us, so there's that. We can't do it on our own, but yeah. I started to read the Bible like 3 years ago. I actually bought one. I called myself a Christian my whole life, but never had a Bible until about 3 years ago. Doesn't make any sense. But anyways, we all have phones, but we don't have $20 Bibles. But anyways, yeah, changed my life. Changed my life. It was actually it was a lifesaver. It was a lifesaver. And I would say the biggest thing for me buying my Bible, the Bible's life actually is not just life lessons. The Bible's so much more than life lessons. But I would say the biggest thing for me in buying my Bible is like realizing that like all this earthly stuff doesn't matter. Like it's not the big picture. It all is going to end one day. Everything is going to end one day. Everything. Everything has an expiration date besides the stuff that matters, you know what I'm saying, which is like the inner life you have, what you're living for, who you're living for. That's the only thing that doesn't end, you know? Everything else ends one day because we're all going to die. So that's why the Bible's so important, because in there is the life that actually matters. The life that's not going to end, which is your relationship with God and getting right with God. Every job will end one day. Every career path will end one day. Every lifespan will end one day. We're all going to get old. If we don't get old, we're going to die. Either one or two things are going to happen. You're either going to die, or you're going to get old and die. Or you're going to die sooner than you get old. You know what I'm saying? Email saying, okay, I'm going to check it out. I got it. Let me see. Boom, I got it. Oh, and I got a request for a postcard. I got you. I see someone requesting a postcard. Hold on, I'm trying to reply to these. Those are the things this is the type of things I think about around this time. It's true. It's crazy because like humans, we spend so much of our lives thinking about stuff that doesn't matter. Money can only last you so long. How long can money last you? 100 years? If that, if only 2% of people live to 100. 2%. 2% of humans live to 100. So let's say you're one of those 2%, right? That live to 100. Okay, money only lasted that long. Now what are you going to do? Because you're going to go somewhere after you die, which is forever. Relationships end. No matter who you like, no matter what person you're in love with, your relationship's going to end one day. You're going to die first, or they're going to die first. And I don't want to sound dark, but it's true. Everything. Physical things, the way you look is going to change one day. We're going to be dead one day. So that's why the Bible is so important, because the sooner... Yeah, I see your email about the postcard. I'm emailing you back right now. No problemo. I actually just went and bought a bunch of postcards today, so no problem. And Nora, I see your email. But yeah, the reason the Bible is so amazing is because it talks about the stuff that really matters, that the eternal stuff, you know. And the sooner you can get that figured out, the better. You're not wasting your time, you know. And then the beautiful thing about the real life, the eternal life, who you're living for. The reason that is so important is because it frees you up. You get freed up from the physical stuff, you know? That's why it becomes easy when, right, and race doesn't matter either. The only thing that matters is if you're a child of God or a child of Satan. It never been good versus evil because that's subjective. It's God versus Satan. Facts, facts, facts. Every time I do a live stream, I don't know why, but the people come in here talking about skin color. Like, I don't understand. I don't know why they come to my YouTube channel either. I really don't get it. The people who think God loves you based on your skin color. Like, I don't understand why you think God is so shallow. He's not shallow like you. You think he cares about skin color? You gotta be kidding me. This is the God who made the sun, the moon, the stars, the mountains, all the beautiful birds we have. Go just look at how many different birds we have, you know, and all the beautiful fish in the sea. And you think God is like, oh, let me make one skin color better than the other. No, no, no. That's human ignorance. That's human stupidity. God is not an idiot. God is not shallow like us humans who sit and think about skin color. So, as if it makes somebody better or more important to God. You gotta be kidding me. There's not even one shade of the sky. Like, to think that God is sitting here diversifying on skin color, who he likes better. That is just stupidity on steroids. So, anyways, God loves everyone. He loves white people. He loves Asian people. He loves black people. And it's crazy that these kind of things have to be said in 2025. But anyways, the beautiful thing about worrying more about your eternal life is it frees you up from the mundane. You know, how many followers you have, what boy likes you, what boy doesn't like you, what girl likes you, what girl doesn't like you, how long your hair is, how short your hair is. These kind of stupid things people care so much about. You realize how much they do not freaking matter. They do not matter at all. Who cares? Because it's not going to last. Even my grandma, she's 85. My Japanese grandma I'm talking about in this particular instance. My grandma, my Japanese grandma, if you guys saw her in my vlogs, she's 85 and she literally is like, I don't know how I'm 85. She's like, I literally swore like yesterday I was in my 20s. She said life goes by fast. And we worry about the stupidest stuff. We worry about, oh my gosh, the stuff we worry about is so stupid. And I think what we worry about shows our level of intellectuality. Your intellectual capacity is shown by what you worry about, what you choose to spend your time thinking about. If it's skin color, I'm looking at you. I don't know if anybody is in this live stream. I know they always like to show up. I don't know why they come to my YouTube channel and they want to say that God prefers one skin color over another. I don't know why they come to this YouTube channel, but listen to me. Listen to me. No one's talking about getting sunburnt. I'm saying that there's always people in the live stream saying, oh, God's chosen people are black people. He likes black people more. Who is even black people? Who does that encompass? Who does that cover and who doesn't it cover? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Whatever. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to get sidetracked. My mom told me, she gives me advice on my live stream sometimes, and she told me, is my mom watching? She said, don't get sidetracked by the stupid comments. She said, sometimes you get sidetracked. Don't get sidetracked if you see a stupid comment. I'm like, oh, sorry. So I don't know if I'm getting sidetracked. That's one thing I learned about the internet too. A lot of people say things just because they want to get your attention, you know, or they want to get some kind of attention. If Pedro's watching, are you watching, Pedro? I sent you a message. But yeah, I don't want to get sidetracked. Yeah. Is there anything in particular you want to do? If you go back to Dubai? Huh? Yeah. Anything particular I want to do if I go to Dubai? I relax. I don't know. I don't know. Particular? Go back to Dubai? I don't know. I feel like I spend a lot of time in Dubai when I'm chilling. You walk past Dubai chocolate in the kiosk at the mall today. I would say be very wary. They've made so many replicas of the Dubai chocolate. They've made so many that most of them are no good. So be very wary when you're checking out a Dubai chocolate. That's just like from anywhere. Did you watch the vlog? Did you watch the vlog, darling? We're crossing over into 1:30 a.m. here, but I'm not very tired because I kind of took a nap. Yeah, you could tune in. You could watch the vloggy vlog, and I explain. But yeah, what time is it? It's 1:30, but I did take a nap. I did, to prep for this live stream, so I'm not very tired. I'm not extremely tired. Actually, I'm not really tired at all because I took a nap. But I do have things to do tomorrow or today. Maybe we'll do another 35 minutes. We'll do another 35 minutes, something like that. Something like that. We'll do another 35, 40 minutes and we'll see what happens. And I've heard what you guys have said, that you cannot see the poster board because of the writing and the markers and the way the light is reflecting. I am so sorry. I'm going to completely do this over so that it looks visible, it doesn't look shiny, and that you guys can actually read it. So, no worries at all. I will go back and make another one. But yeah, until then, if you want to help or yeah, I'm trying to visit every country in the world. We are finishing this goal next year. I assume everybody knows this, but still there's some people who don't know that, who are subscribed to this channel. I'm on a mission to visit every country in the world. I've been to 135 countries over 7 years. And I plan to finish this goal next year. My goal in 2025 is to finish visiting every country in Africa, because Africa has 54 countries. 54. That's a lot of countries. So my plan was, if I can finish Africa in 2025, I will be so close to finishing the goal of visiting every country in the world. So close. 54 countries. So yeah, that's my plan this year. I've kind of split it up into sections. Yeah, 135 countries. Over 7 years. Every 7 years, yes. And you said you thought I wasn't leaving Africa until you visit them all. Have you watched the live stream? Have you watched my YouTube video, my recent YouTube video? How long have you been in the live stream? So anyways, I was saying my goal is to visit all countries in Africa this year. Still doing it. Going strong. Somebody in the live stream earlier said split Africa up like a pizza. I thought that was a really funny way to put it. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm splitting Africa up like a pizza. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it. 20 countries, 15 countries, 20 countries, 20 countries. Split it in a pizza, like 3 pots. Am I making sense? I'm splitting Africa into 3 sections is what I'm saying. So I would say I already finished section 1. I have like 2 more sections. So yeah, I plan to visit another 20 countries in the next 3 months. Take another short little break. Then visit the next 20 countries. And I will be done. So when I finish Africa, I will have like 20 countries, less than 20 countries, and I'll be able to finish the entire world, every country in the world. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing. So yeah, I came to Paris. I needed a break. If you watch the vlog, I just posted a vlog literally like 4 hours ago. I explained everything. For the most part, I needed a break. It was getting too difficult for me. I was like losing my marbles, like honestly. I had been in Africa the entire year. I was in Africa, and the easiest way to put it is just that it's very difficult. It's extremely difficult traveling Africa. Is really hard on me. And it's funny because even in Paris, I'm not spending that much money. I was spending loads of money trying to travel around Africa full time. It's very expensive. So I booked myself an Airbnb here in Paris, and I said I need a break. I need at least a 2-week break. So that's what I'm doing. It's just a 2-week break. I need to get my bearings. I also ran out of all my clothes. I had like literally no clothes left. The clothes that I usually wear, you know, the brands that I usually wear, I had none left. I just needed to get my stuff together. I needed a break, you know, I needed a break of me like not traveling, if that makes sense. Yeah, it was just a break. So when I'm in Paris, I'm kind of chilling. Even though I'm working, like I plan to post a vlog every day. I have a lot of cool ideas, a lot of content coming. But I just needed a break from Africa. It was very expensive. Yeah. It was so hard on me. And If you guys were watching any of my videos or my live streams, you could tell that it was really taking a toll on me. Um, and I just was getting really discouraged and really just not, I wasn't enjoying myself. So, who wants to do something that they're not enjoying, you know? So, I needed a break. And I already feel recharged to a certain extent, you know? So, anyways, it was a good idea. So, yeah. I also needed like basic things like my toothpaste. I ran out of my toothpaste. Do they have toothpaste in Africa? Of course they do, but not the brand that I used. And then just new hair stuff. I wanted new clothes. I really wanted to hit Zara. I love Zara. I get all my jeans from Zara, so like I needed new jeans. I wanted to come to Zara. Just like really practical stuff, you know. Um, all that kind of practical stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to come to Paris, and also all my people live here. So in Europe, all my people live in Europe. Friends, all that stuff, they're all here. So I'm not lonely when I'm in Europe, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's the reason I am in Paris. And I just think it's so funny, like, I think it's so funny that Paris is like cheap. But it's about to get expensive though. I told somebody that in the live stream a couple hours ago. It's about to get expensive because if you come to Paris about the last week of June, all the prices go through the roof because it's tourist season. But I wouldn't even advise you to come during tourist season because it is so packed. It's hard to have fun. It's hard to have fun in Paris, and it starts about the last week of June going all the way to like the end of August. Tourist season, it gets hectic. And it's hard to have fun when literally everything has a line. At all the good restaurants, all the good everything, all the activities, all the good places to eat, everything is packed, and it's just insane. Too many field trips and all, you know, kids come here with their school trips, and ugh. I love kids, but it's just like, listen, it's hard to enjoy. So I would say hit Paris. It didn't start yet, so Paris isn't bad right now. It's not too bad. Like I'm able to go to everything I want to go to, and there's really no line, and nothing's really that crowded. Because I've been to Paris during tourist season, and I'm telling you, it's not enjoyable. It's hectic, and they triple the price of everything. They bring the price. Dubai does the same thing. If you go during tourist season, everything's triple the price than it would be any other time. You can go to like a 5-star hotel in Dubai for like $50 a night in the summer because it's not tourist season. So the more you know, the more you know. We're about to hit 2 a.m. Are you guys here? Can you guys hear me? Oh. We just... Hey, what's the word? Did you see my message about the GoFundMe? And thank you so much for the super chat. You got me wanting to go to Dubai in the summer. Listen. Sundays are for reading. I love your username. Go in the summer. Trust me. Go to Dubai in the summer. It is so cheap. I'm going to tell you another reason why you should go to Dubai in the summer. Nobody's there. You know why? It's hot. It is so hot. But that's okay. Get yourself some sunglasses. Get a good hat. Get some sunglasses. You will have so much fun. I love Dubai in the summer. If you guys watch my vlogs from last summer, I was in Dubai. It's peaceful. Nobody's around. Everything's dirt cheap. You can stay in the nicest hotels. They're like $50 a night. You go to the mall, nobody's there. Hey girl. But listen, go to Dubai in the summer. It is dirt cheap. But you say, MJ, isn't it hot? Yes. It is hot. But that's the reason. That's the reason it's so cheap. Nobody's there. So I find it really peaceful actually, because it's not crowded, nothing's crowded, but everything's open, you know? So I always tell people, if you can stand the heat, just buy yourself some sunglasses, get a nice hat, maybe an umbrella. Nah, it's not that deep. But you can go have yourself a very inexpensive trip to Dubai if you go in the summertime. Stupid cheap, stupid cheap. They take the prices all the way down because nobody's there. It gets hot. It gets like 100. It's like in the summer, Dubai is like 100 to 110 degrees. It's hot. I'm not gonna lie, it is hot. But listen, here's how I can handle it. I'm not really outside. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's Fahrenheit. I don't know Celsius. It's like 45 degrees Celsius. But I don't mind that because I'm not, like, nobody's outside anyways. You know what I'm saying? So who cares if you're inside? You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of stuff to do inside. And so Dubai just becomes so cheap. And you get to have the peace of nobody being around. I love that. Because Dubai can also get very packed, especially during tourist season. Tourist season starts around September because it starts to get cool outside, and it can get hectic. Dubai actually gets so ridiculously crowded that I can't even enjoy it during tourist season. Tourist season is like September to January. I can't even enjoy Dubai. There's too many people there. Way too many people. Just trying to get home from the mall, you will be in line for a taxi for like 4 hours just trying to get home because that's how bad the traffic is during tourist season. So if you go to Dubai in the summertime, you don't have to deal with no lines. It's like you have the whole city to yourself. I love it. But yeah, it is hot. But I'm not outside anyways, so you're used to minus 20 Fahrenheit, so I would much prefer to visit 110. Listen, some people can handle it. I can handle it because I'm not outside. You know, I'm not like outside doing things. I'm inside for the most part. And I would go to Barry's, I'd go back to the apartment, I would go to the mall. All the spas are cheap. You can go get yourself a facial and a massage, and it's all cheap because I'm telling you, they lower the prices of everything in Dubai in the summer because nobody's there. Nobody wants to be there. It's too hot, you know. Look, more for me. More for me. Oh, someone said bye, going walking. Oh, have a nice walk. Bangkok was pretty hot last month, so I feel like I can maybe handle it. Yeah, it's not worse than Bangkok. It's about the same. It's about right there with Bangkok. Actually, Bangkok might be worse. You just had to embrace it like a sauna. Yeah, I actually feel like Bangkok might be hotter. So if you can do Bangkok, you can do Dubai in the summer. Trust me, it's not that bad because I spent the entire summer in Dubai last year, and I wasn't hot because the only time I was outside was like walking into the taxi, but there's plenty of indoor things to do. And I'm telling you, all the spas, they bring the prices down. All the restaurants bring the prices down. All the hotels bring the prices down. So it's not bad. Hang out at the mall. The mall's air conditioned. So yeah, Dubai in the summer is a It's a cheat code. Only if you can handle it, though, you know? But let me tell you something. When September hits, Dubai gets stupid packed. All the Americans come, all the Russians come, all the French come, all like everybody from all over the world comes, and it just becomes too crowded and not enjoyable to me. Dubai gets like crazy. So, I mean, if you like that, but when you go to the mall, Dubai has the biggest mall in the world, right? You go to the mall during tourist season, you can't even walk. That's how many people are there. You can't even walk in like a straight line in the biggest mall in the world, because that's how many people come during tourist season. And I would say tourist season in Dubai is like starting in September. That's when it starts to cool down. September, November, December, January, Dubai is just way too packed. All the celebrities are there, all the ballers, all the soccer players, all the that's actually how I met my boyfriend. All the celebrities that want to flex and the Instagram pictures, they're all there. So I mean, some people like that though. Some people like it. I don't like it. Like I can't do it. Oh, the people, there's just too much. And for example, say you go in the summertime, but you're going there to chill, you will 100% be able to chill. Because it's relaxing. Nobody's there. I don't know if you're somebody who likes to chill. I like to chill. No, he's not a celebrity, no. My boyfriend is not a celebrity. I wouldn't date a celebrity. But yeah. If you can handle the heat, I would say that Dubai in summer is a big deal. It's a really big, it's a really cool thing. But you have to be somebody who likes to chill because there's not too much to do. And I'm that person, and that's what I said about Paris right now. Paris is still pretty chill right now. When I got here, I was like, oh, it's not too bad. Like, it's not too bad at all. Oh no, I said I met him in Dubai during tourist season. Yeah, when everybody was running there. Yeah, maybe he's not a celebrity. I wouldn't date a celebrity. But anyways, because I feel like it's just stressful. Who wants to? I can't imagine how people put up with like no privacy. I didn't understand how people put up with that. Like, I would hate it when you're trying to go out to eat and people want to take pictures of you and stuff. I don't know how people like Justin Bieber, and I don't know how they do it. You just want to go to little cafes and read my little books and just walk around. You're like me then. You would love Dubai during the summer. There's so many cute cafes. There's so many cutesy cafes. So many cute little spas too that aren't very expensive. Cute little bookshops in the mall. I'm somebody who loves the mall in Dubai because there's so many things to do just inside of the mall. And even your hotel, you could pick a nice hotel and it would probably be really cozy to stay at too. So yeah, I think you'd love Dubai during the summertime. I think the flights are cheaper too. But yeah, I'm in Paris right now and I was like, oh, it's not too bad. Paris is not bad right now. There's not a lot of people, but they're coming. They're coming. It's going to start like the last week of June. Everybody comes to Paris, and that's when Mamacita is getting out of here. I will be gone. I don't want selfie sticks hitting me in the head. That's all you get in Paris during tourist season. A selfie stick hitting you on this side, someone else's selfie stick is hitting you on this side. Dang! Oh, I hate it. The tourists are coming. And when they come, the prices go through the roof. I mean, I would do it too. If I owned a hotel, right? And there was like 6 months, there was like 6 weeks out of the year when everybody came, of course I'm making my hotel, I'm tripling the price. Of course I am. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. But like all the hotels, they're gonna triple the prices. All the restaurants are gonna triple the prices. It makes sense. You know, it's when they make the most money. When everybody's coming. So yeah, that's why I will be gone before that happens. I will be gone. See you later. No, I can't do the where is Dubai? Dubai is in the Middle East. It's inside of a country called the United Arab Emirates. It's on the right side of Saudi Arabia. It's in the left. It's on the right hook corner of Saudi Arabia. Dubai. I think you'll love South Africa. I was just in South Africa in January. I was in South Africa for a month. For longer than a month, I was in South Africa. Longer than a month. We just had a sweet little donation. I don't want to say little. We just had a sweet donation from Cam. Cameron, are you watching? Are you watching, darling? What? Yes, what? Yes, what? My mom is always saying yes. Yes, what, Mom? I'm kidding. She keeps saying yes. Anyways. Oh, thank you so much, Brianna. You saying yes for? Anyways. We just had a sweet little donation. I don't want to say little. From Cameron. She donated $2 and said that's all she can give. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much. Even if it's a $2 donation, that is just the sweetest thing ever. Thank you so much. You're gonna make me cry over here. I genuinely am so grateful for you guys who helped me with this goal of trying to visit all the countries. Oh, yeah, I don't know. But shout out to you, Cameron. I don't know if you're in here. I am so grateful, and that is just, you've made my whole day. That is just the sweetest thing ever. She donated $2 and said all she could give. I'm gonna cry. That is just so sweet. That is just the sweetest thing in the world. Thank you so much, Cameron. God bless you. I think I'm going to go live for another 15 minutes. We're about to pass over into 2 o'clock in the morning, and your girl has to go to sleep. I heard your feedback about the chart. And so I'm going to fix it. I know, I was thinking the same thing. Like, actually, like, that actually broke my heart. Like, that is the sweetest thing ever. Cameron, I don't know if you're watching. Thank you so much to you guys who contribute and want to help me with this goal of no, Mom, because it didn't go through. Oh yeah, thank you so much, Pedro. I asked if you could do it on the GoFundMe because for some reason it's just like it's not accepting on the Cash App. So I sent you the thing about the GoFundMe, which also goes to me. But thank you so much, and I saw your super chat. Thank you so much. Always thank you. I'm still not convinced that you're human. I think you're an angel. Just saying. Anyways, but yeah, I think I'll do another 15 minutes. We're about to hit 2 a.m. here in France, and I need to go to sleep because I'm vlogging tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to do the best croissant video. I don't know. I might do like that video. I might just vlog regularly. I have met angels. I know I have. But I'm skeptical about this, about Pedro. I think Pedro's an angel. I really do. I have no evidence that you're a real person, Pedro. But everything I do, no matter what I do, this person shows up, donates on everything, every live stream, every YouTube video, every time I ask about my GoFundMe, every time I say, hey guys, can you donate? Anytime that comes out of my mouth, Pedro donates. And not only that, puts a kind message encouraging me, standing up for me. I think you're an angel. I have no evidence that you're a human being. Oh, good night from Africa. Good night. Have a very good night. So I just think that Tracy is my mom. Tracy is not Pedro. Tracy is my mother. Pedro is an angel. I don't know how long, but it's been months. And every time, can you guys donate? Every time that comes out of my mouth, Pedro donates. On everything. And always leaves a nice message, like a super kind, encouraging message. Pedro, I'm on to you. You're an angel. And how am I supposed to know you're a real human being? I don't believe it. I think you're an angel. Pedro! It's like when I go to heaven one day, Pedro just taps me on the shoulder. He's like, I was that angel who like kept showing up when you were trying to visit every country in the world and you needed help. And I'd be like, I knew it! I knew it! And Cameron, who donated $2 to me and said, this is all I can give. I'm gonna cry. You guys, it's just too much. It's too much. Oh, I'm just so grateful for you guys. Yeah, I think I need to go to sleep because I am going to vlog today. I think I'm gonna do best croissant. I want to walk around to like 10 of the best places to get a croissant in Paris and then like rate which one is the best. I was thinking about doing that video, or I was going to do just like a general best in Paris food video. So like I was either going to do that or I was going to do oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Good night from Oklahoma. Thanks so much, Tina. I hope your goals are reached. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I plan to No, I'm onto you. See, I'm onto you. Here goes Pedro. You're on to be missed. You're a blessing and a lot of help in this world. Angel, you're an angel. You're an angel. You're not a human being. Human beings don't act like that. I'm convinced. You're not real. You know that angels appear only as and never as a woman. Yeah, I noticed that. But angels also can like pretend they're human beings. They do. Mm-hmm. Like for real. Like I could be an angel pretending to be a human right now. I'm not, and I think that's obvious that I'm not. But they do that. It says it in the Bible too. So anyways, this is not a Bible talking video. We'll do specific Bible talking videos, but I don't want to talk too much about the Bible in other live streams because I know not everyone believes in it, and I just want to be respectful to other people who don't necessarily, even though you could easily log off, but I'll never stop talking about the Bible. So maybe some people should just accept that. But I do want to be mindful of people who are like, but what if we don't believe in that? Like, I totally get that. But it's very hard for me not to talk about the Bible, honestly. It's like very hard for me not to. You're in Paris? Hope you're enjoying your time. Looking forward to the vlogs. Yes, I'm in Paris. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, I just want to be respectful of people who are like, but MJ, what if I don't believe in the Bible? Totally understand. I think I'm going to start doing some more curated videos so that you know what you're tuning into. Because I do have a lot to say about the Bible. I'm in love with the book, so it's very hard for me not to just start talking about it at any point in any live stream. But yeah. So anyways, I think we're going to do like 3 more minutes on this live. Thank you so much to everyone who donated. And for the people who told me that my board is extremely hard to read, I am so sorry. For some reason, these markers, this is a black marker. Hold on. This is a black marker. I'm dying. But it's coming off as gold. So anyways, we're gonna pick a whole new marker. I'm gonna be back here tomorrow. I'm coming back tomorrow. We're gonna redo this little board and we're gonna start over again. And thank you to the people who did donate. Pedro, the angel in disguise. I have no evidence that you're a real human being. But and for the people who show up and donate, we just got a donation. Wait a minute. Some people are pulling through at the last minute. We just got a donation from Ronald. Can I call you Ronald? Oh wait. We just got 2 donations? Hold on. Ronald? Oh. Email coming for more song suggestions, some of your music and art. Oh, thank you so much for the email, for the other email. Okay, I'll check it out. And we just got a donation from Ronald. Do I see you in here? Can I call you that for short? What's going on here? I'm trying to catch these people in the live. Okay. Oh, Deirdre. Okay, hold on. We're starting to get some donations. Hold on. Deirdre donated just now. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on. I was about to log off. No, we just got 2 donations. So, Ronald, for short, can I call you that? Thank you so much. He donated $10. We don't have $10. We have $10? Yes, we do. Yeah, all the $10 ones are jokes. Boy, Ronald. I'm calling you Ronald for short because you have a long name, so I don't want to butcher it. Ronald, hold on. I'm going to tell you a joke. No. Every bit absolutely helps. No. Every bit absolutely helps. Don't say it's not very much. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And so all the $10 donations are jokes. So I'm going to tell you a joke. Okay. Why do travelers always get lost? Why do travelers always get lost? No. Wait. Why don't travelers ever get lost? I'm sorry. Here's a joke. Let me lay it down for you. Why don't travelers ever get lost? You said, I don't know, because they always take a trip to find themselves. Get it? Get it, Ronald? Huh? Do you get it? They always take a trip to find themselves. They never get lost because they're always finding themselves. You know, people say they're going to find themselves. You get it? I'm waiting for Ronald. Get it? Because it's like they're always finding themselves. You know what I'm saying? All right. Listen. I hope you appreciate that joke because I really liked that one. So I was saving that one for, someone special. Boom! We've actually reached this milestone. And we got a funny truth. Absolutely, Pedro the Angel. And so I was about to log off. I'm not going anywhere. No. We're starting to get things heated around here. This is going to take a while. They're on a journey. Exactly. They're on a journey. Listen. I'm going to have a meeting with the aesthetics team tomorrow. The aesthetics team is me. And we're going to fix this poster. We're going to make it more efficient and effective. And we're going to make it better. Okay? Because, she could use a little fine-tuning. Deirdre donated, too. She donated $10, I think. Deirdre? Yes, Deirdre. She donated $10, but hold on. We don't have another $10? Uh-oh. What should we do? Because Deirdre donated $10. Because that bottom part looks crazy. Excuse me? I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this poster. I said we're gonna have a meeting tomorrow with the aesthetics team. You should have made it a rectangle. Okay, well, thank you for the advice, Ronald. I'll make it a rectangle. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have a meeting with the design team. The design team is me. And I am going to fix this. Tomorrow, I'm going to, we're going to make it, we're going to streamline the whole thing with marketing, which is Maryjane. So, yeah, don't worry, don't worry. We're a work in progress here. All I'm trying to do is just make things a little fun for the people who want to donate. And so we can make things a little bit, Did I miss the joke? Yes, you missed it. The joke is gone. You missed it. So yeah, but we have some really good stuff under here, you know what I'm saying? Some really good stuff under here. So people are weird. Listen, it's called vision. Okay. I had a vision. And listen, if you don't like the poster board, donate and I'll buy whatever poster board you want to buy. Whatever. If you donate, I'll buy whatever poster board you want me to buy. If you don't donate, then you can't tell me how my poster board looks. Rectangle next time. Sasha, did you donate? You donate? I'll make it a rectangle, I'll make it a square, I'll make it a octagon, whatever you want, girl. Whatever you want. See, Ronald sees the vision. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Right, guys? No, I'm joking. Listen. I had very limited supplies. Yes, it is. It is supposed to be a submarine. It is. Actually. So, you guessed it correctly. Why is everybody roasting my poster board? You trying to hurt my feelings? Are you trying to hurt my feelings? The internet is a tough crowd. Who are you telling? Who are you telling? Oh boy. Who are you telling? It's late. It's late here right now. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Love you too. Although lots of people are roasting, everybody just decided they wanted to make fun of my poster board. And I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. Oh, thank you so much. You said you loved my poster board. Thank you very much. And I had to write backwards. I wrote all this stuff backwards because it flips when it's in the camera. So I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. But everyone was roasting my poster board and they're trying to hurt my feelings. So, but the integrity of the poster board was, donations to help me with this goal of visiting every country in the world. But instead of just it being a plain old donation, it's like, oh, I'll do something fun when you donate. I'll do the thing, whatever it says underneath. But then you guys started making fun of it. Hurt my feelings. And it's not a white marker, it's a black marker. But anyways, I was told by you guys some feedback to make this a rectangle. So I will make this a rectangle, no problem. And I was told to change the marker, so I will go get a new marker tomorrow, no problem. And I was told to make it more visible, so I will do all of those things. I know how to take positive feedback, or what is it called? I know how to take constructive criticism. So yeah, I will do those things. No problem. And for the people who said they like my poster board, thank you very much. How about a butterfly? Do I look like a magician to you? I'm just kidding. If you want me to make it a butterfly, I'll make it a butterfly. Thank you so much, Casey. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to the people who donated, even if the poster board was very hard to read and confusing. I'll streamline it. We'll make it we'll make it better. Hey, look, the first iPhone was ugly too. Give me some time. The first iPhone looked like a milk jug. Hi. An octopus. You want me to draw an octopus? And I'll get a black marker. Yes. Fine, I'll get a black marker. Whatever you guys want. Okay, I'm listening. I don't know about an octopus. What does that have to do with visiting every country in the world? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna streamline. I have a meeting with the marketing team tomorrow. The marketing team is me. And we're going to draw an octopus because someone said they want an octopus with a black marker. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. I have to go back to the arts and crafts store. No problem. We're about to hit 2. Draw a flower, but a big creative flower. Okay, but where do I put the donation amounts? How many countries do you have left to visit? I have 60 countries left to visit. 60. But the good thing is 42 of those 60 are in Africa. 42 of them are all in one continent, Africa. So, but yeah, I have 60 countries left before I visit every country in the world. So that's what I'm constantly fundraising about. If I draw a flower, how will I put the donation amounts? Should I just draw them on? Hi, yes, I'm in Paris. Yes. Are you in Paris fundraising now? Yes, I'm in Paris fundraising now. Or I have been for the past 2.5 hours. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm in Paris. I am kind of resetting before I go back to Africa in about 2 weeks. I'm doing chunks now. I was trying to do all of Africa in one shot, and then it got way too difficult for me. It was beating me up. I literally was like, it was too hard. So I've decided now I'm splitting it up. So I'm taking a little break, and I'll be back in 2 weeks. Do another 20 countries, take a break, finish the last 20 countries. So that's my method to this madness. Yeah, but most people don't send $1. But that's true. If everyone sent $1, it would work. But that's a little, extra. Mom, you keep saying things way later than I'm asking. My mom keeps saying things. I ask her a question and she'll answer like 1 hour later. Is it the time change big difference from Africa? It's 1 hour. It's 1 hour. Yeah, and it helps me save money, like I said. Paris, which is really funny, is way cheaper than Africa. Way cheaper. Especially because I just got myself an Airbnb, so I'm actually saving money for a couple weeks. Oh my gosh, I was spending so much money in Africa. Oh my gosh. I was spending so much money. So Paris is also a little time for me to chill out financially before I head back in to finish up the whole continent. Maybe your mom's at a different part of the live stream. I think she is at a different part of the live stream. I don't know what she's doing. Cause I'll ask her a question and she answers the question like an hour later. So I don't know what's going on, Mom. Yeah. Oh, thank you so, Casey, you're such an angel. Thank you so much. I'm definitely not glowing. Thank you so much. I look crazy right now. But thank you so much. I have no makeup on. My hair is crazy. I'm in my jammy jams. I'm in my comfy indoor clothes. So thank you very much. Please stop with the compliments. You guys, I can't take it. Because, like, I don't know what to do. And it's just, like, you guys are too kind. Thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. She's answering on Internet Explorer speed. I don't know what she's doing. Again with the angel. You guys are being nice. Why? Thank you so much. I definitely don't look, I look crazy, but thank you very much. Have you ever visited the country of Tuvalu? Not yet. Tuvalu is the world's least visited country. They only have about 2 flights a year. So also, because they have no airport and only about 2 flights a year, the flight is like $20,000. So it's just not the easiest country to visit, but I will be there next year. So I'm really excited about that. Tuvalu is the world's least traveled country. So I will be headed there next year. And yeah, never heard of the place. Exactly. It's the world's least traveled country. It's out near Fiji somewhere in the ocean. But it's extremely expensive because nobody goes there, you know? The least I'm trying to say something. The less a country is traveled, the more expensive it is. Yeah. Thank you so much. You guys are being so nice. Because I definitely look crazy right now. My hair isn't done. I don't have any makeup on. I'm not dressed. I'm dressed in my indoor clothes. And so you guys are being very nice. I think that I am going to wrap this whole thing up and come back tomorrow because everyone was making fun of my poster board, even though I feel like it was my life's work. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But lots of people were telling me that I need to fix this poster board. I was told to fix this bottom part. It looks crazy. Make it a triangle. Get a new marker. Make it more readable. So I've taken all your notes. I'm going to head back to the arts and crafts store. And I will be live tomorrow this exact time. So are you guys going to show up tomorrow? Are you guys going to come tomorrow and donate? I know. That's how I feel. You thought it was a submarine. Someone said they thought this was a submarine. That's not very nice. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Someone told me to make it a flower, but I don't know how to make it a flower and then put the donation amounts on. How do I do that? Anyways, I'm going to hit the arts and crafts store. Okay, I'm going to hit there first thing in the morning. I'm going to redo this poster. We're going to get a new marker. We're going to redo the whole shebang. I know how to take constructive criticism. I'm going to have a design. We're going to have a meeting with the design team. It's just me. And we're going to redo this thing. In the meantime, I'm so grateful for you guys who showed up to this live stream. I'm so grateful for you guys who've donated in this live. If you've donated, thank you so much. Or if you've donated in a previous live, or if you've donated at all when I advertised my GoFundMe. Thank you guys so much. You guys know I'm on a mission to visit every country in the world, and the whole thing is probably going to cost me about $3 million. So I'm so grateful for the people who make it a little bit easier for me. You thought it was a bee with wings? Okay, we're going to redo this whole thing. Hey, you learn by attempting and failing, right? So I'll be back tomorrow. You guys, I hope you show up. I hope you come back to the live tomorrow. And I'm going to redo the whole thing. Try to take your constructive criticism. Oh, Dorothy, that's so sweet. Thanks so much for the super chat. Go to the arts and craft fund. Huh? Go to the arts and craft fund. Go to the, yeah. I'm going to go to the, thank you so much, Dorothy, for the super chat. And I definitely am going to go to the arts and crafts store. We're going to do the whole shebang over again. Listen, the first iPhone wasn't cute either, right, guys? Right, guys? The first iPhone was not cute. So, yeah, thanks, guys, for those of you who tune in, guys who leave the super chat, people who leave the very nice comments, even if you don't donate, people who encourage me, people who show up, and people who have something nice to say. It was supposed to say for the arts and crafts. Yes, I'm going to arts and crafts 100%. Thank you so much for the super chat, Dorothy, and I love your name. That's such a sweet name, and I really like that name. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you so much to the people who donated, even though my poster board is extremely hard to read, everyone told me. No problem. We're going to go get a new marker. We're going to do the whole thing over again. So, and Casey, you're so sweet. Thank you. Your comments make my day. And listen, we're going to redo this thing. Lesson learned. I'm not going to draw a submarine anymore. And we're going to make the donation and everything about this readable. So I hope you guys come back tomorrow. I'm going live. I will be going live tomorrow. Same time. And I'm going to go to sleep because it's 2:30 in Paris. So yeah. I love you guys so much, and I very much enjoy talking to you guys. There's a couple people on here who said they were trying to get into contact with me. If you're trying to get in contact with me, never on the live streams. If it's serious business, email. That's how you contact me, is email for like serious business. I always see my emails, and then I can know who you are, blah, blah, blah. As for the live streams, I love you guys so much, and yeah, I'm gonna rip this to shreds, and we're gonna come back with something off the chain tomorrow. So yeah, I really like talking to you guys, and thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you watch my Paris vlog I just posted. Did you guys see it? Somewhere, Paris vlog, somewhere around here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So love you guys, God bless you, and I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday.